Hello, hello everybody! Welcome in. Thank you for joining me in this special birthday stream. Right, what? I thought I had set this up. Is it not? No, not that one. Webcam. I tried to set up a chat box, but it's not worked. It's like supposedly set up, but hang on, is it just too small or something? Nope, I've made it huge and it's still not done anything. I don't know. Need to continue troubleshooting that. Right, welcome everyone. Kaz won't be here. Have a lovely evening. You too, Kaz. Hi, Kimberlyn. Hello, Hannah and Amy, and Leisha and Yolanda and Polly and Tara, Adele, Sarah, welcome in. Yeah, happy weekend everyone. Welcome Amy. Oh, did I miss? Welcome Angie, welcome Ambient, and Elise, and Michelle and Adriana. Thank you everyone for all of your birthday wishes. Thank you very much. Drag your chat box to the top. It needs to be the top scene if you're in OBS. It is at the top. So I don't know. Yeah, it is on the top. Like in the preview it's showing just nothing, and I thought, oh, maybe it will show something when it actually starts, but it hasn't. Hiya Janet, welcome in. Lots of people here. And hiya Joe, thank you for joining. It has been a great day so far. I've done lots of colouring. I managed to colour a lovely bee page today. Ooh, let me show you what I coloured. I did this. Thought it was a good page to do for the birthday, and it's got lots of glitter on it. Well, not lots, but some. Don't know if that's showing. Glitter on the bees. Yeah, let me grab my Pigment Micron and date that. It's been a while since I coloured in this book, so it was nice to get one done. Today, when was the last page I coloured? 2024. Oh crikey. Yeah, May 2024. So it's definitely overdue. It's a combined day to celebrate Washington's and Lincoln's birthdays. Originally it was just Washington. Instead of being on his actual birthday, it's on a Monday in the middle of February. Oh, so kind of like the King's birthday is just a day in the summer. I've got myself a J2O to have tonight, and I do have a piece of birthday cake as well that I might eat later because we just had a lovely Chinese, but I'm feeling quite full from it. But yeah, this is the page we are colouring today, and I picked out some Tombos as my birthday present for myself. Was the full set of Tombos, although all of these Tombos are colours that I already had, but I'm using the full set. So I've got, what's this, 761, 620, 553 and 991, although I'm not convinced about this 991 colour. But yeah, I was like, I want to do all my favourite colours for flowers, which is pinks, purples, blues. So that is what I'm doing. And I thought basing it would be a good way to start. Just grab a piece of paper. We look at this page up close last night. Those flowers have some very tiny spaces, they really do. In fact, it's kind of like freaks the camera out. But yeah, look at those little flowers up there, teeny tiny. So yeah, basing is the way to go, and then I can just add some rough shading on top. Hi Arabian, hi Marielle, welcome in and thank you. Yeah, I always like to do these kind of flowers purple. I just always do. Because are they... I don't know what they are. But I think they're often purple in real life. Hi Denise and hi Serena, thank you for joining. And thank you for the birthday wishes. It's your Independence Day on February 16th, and you have Independence Restoration Day the next month. Nice, Adele. February 17th is a bit of a busy day on the calendar. It's the start of the Lunar New Year. It's Pancake Day, and it's also, what did I see it was on my calendar? Was it Mardi Gras, potentially? Or no, Carnival. It's Carnival. Sorry, I kind of shouted that. Yeah, Carnival / Shrove Tuesday. Doesn't include the Lunar New Year on my calendar though. I am 27 today. You're trying to work on the TLC page, but my fluffy creature demands attention. You've always got to obey the fluffy creature. That's for sure. Rabia's birthday is on the 17th. Happy birthday for next week, Rabia. Angie's working on a whip, colour by number in Princesses. Lovely. I did a colour by number this morning, actually. Well, not this morning. It's early this afternoon. I'll show you that one as well. Why not? For the Disney group that I host. And one of the films of the month is Elemental, so Zoe and I watched Elemental today, and I coloured this. I did all the outlining yesterday. Actually no, I did all the outlining over the last couple of days. And I've just noticed I missed a bit. Number 3 is... Oh, quick! Missed a little thing there. There we go. Yeah, this page was really fun to do. I love these Vitro pages. Yeah, there's another Elemental page in Tome 11 that I'd quite like to do, but I wanted to get this one done first. What is my birth hour? I believe it was 7 PM, so yeah, I now have officially been on the earth 27 years, almost exactly. Hi Vera and hi Erica, welcome in. I've had a lovely day, thank you. You're still a baby. I wish I was still 27. I'm turning 31. I mean, Raby, you're not that much older. There's only, what, 4 years? 4 years between us? Polly's 40. Sarah's turning 45, 53. Yeah, I do appreciate I am a baby in the colouring community. And that's okay. I'll grow with it, eh? You're also a 7 PM baby. Also, you almost made it to Valentine's Day. I did make it to Valentine's Day. It's tomorrow. So I was in time for Valentine's. Kimberlyn could be my mum. You could be. Yeah. I mean, there's people in the communities could be my grandparents. And I think that's the lovely thing about this community. Really, it is of all ages. Gosh, those flowers are teeny tiny. What a gift to your parents. Here's your newborn. Happy Valentine's. Literally. I think they said they didn't bother, or they wrote the card and left it in the bedside table and forgot when they had to go to hospital or something like that. They've never been particularly ones to do much for Valentine's anyway. Angie's 37 in August. Angie was born at 3:10 AM. Oof, what a night. What a night. This is a Kirby page from Fragile World. Hi Moira, welcome in, and thanks for the happy birthday. Raby, you go ahead. You go ahead, watch The Apprentice. Oh, is it the first episode today? Because I love The Apprentice. So I'll have to catch up with it. may have already started, I don't know. I've been so behind with TV shows at the moment because there's been so many videos I want to watch. I think I've just about got through my playlist of completed pages to watch. Oh, it's the third week, I'm so behind. I do love The Apprentice. It's one of those shows that I just laugh at because they're so ridiculous. Ooh, let me finish colouring this flower first before looking up at chat. There we go. Apparently this community is very mature. If Jess is a baby, then I'm a toddler. That sounds about right, Adele. Yeah. Adele's freshly 29, just a couple of years between us then. Hiya Kate and hiya Gabriella, thank you for the birthday wishes. I have beef jerky and a balloon hiding in your closet for your husband, and that's about all we do for Valentine's. Fair enough. I think my parents do a card and that's about it. Baby was born at 2 AM by a C-section. Poor mum, yeah, there's a lot of drama caused in this week's episode. Ooh, nice. Working and lurking, but I'll be working on Valentine's for your mum this weekend. Nice. You just finished Girl Taken on Paramount. I don't have Paramount, but sounds interesting. I've started watching Lord of the Flies. I watched the first 2 episodes yesterday, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to press pause on it for today because I know it's going to get quite depressing. So I was like, I don't necessarily want to feel sad on my birthday day. So I was like, I'll watch some other stuff instead. Yeah, what's the other thing I want? I still want to watch the new Knives Out movie that came out in December. Thank you, Artisty K. Where am I located? I'm in the UK, in the county Wiltshire. For any of you from the UK that would have heard of it. If not, if you're from another country, you would not have heard of Wiltshire. It's in the southwest though. Yes, 2 weeks until Bridgerton. That's another thing I've been wanting to do, listen to the audiobooks for Bridgerton. I'm just finished, I think, chapter 3 of Duke and I. That's it. Pimela's got to disappear at about 4:45 today. You're doing a Galentine's evening. One of the local watering holes has come up with some special cocktails, none of which I can drink because I seem to be allergic to alcohol now. Oh, you can always make it into a mocktail. And I'm sure there will be mocktail options, you know, for designated drivers, anyone who's not old enough. I'll be colouring just a little bit. I'm dead. Had 2 days in another town with a hotel with my mum and walked a lot. Didn't really sleep. And wine yesterday. Well, it sounds like you had a good time then, Vera. Lord of the Flies, what channel was that on? BBC. So it was on iPlayer. I think not all of the episodes are out on BBC yet, but they are all on iPlayer. And it's only 4 episodes. Cool to connect with people from all over the world. It is. You're in the US. Nice. Thank you, Laura. Popping in quickly to say hi and wishing the very best. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a good day. You had fun. Great. That is good to hear. I just watched your, what do you call it, video? Colouring Adventures video. Hang on a second. Is my feet warmer turned on? No, it's not. I'm feeling things. I've got a little feet warmer. It's kind of like an all-in-one slipper that you put your feet in and it heats up, and I was like, sometimes it just feels warm but it's not actually turned on. I need to check. Turned on. Oh, it is turned on. Turn that off. Colouring chat doesn't do it for me. This sounds more fun. Yeah, I like the name of it. My husband and my dating anniversary was yesterday, so we celebrated that instead of Valentine's. We started dating, we both forgotten that Valentine's was 2 days after our first date. Yeah. I've only celebrated Valentine's properly once. And then after that, I was just like, nah, let's focus on my birthday, eh? Let's not worry about that. Because it's a bit much, like having my birthday, going out for a meal, and going out for another meal for Valentine's. It's too much. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you very much. Welcome in. What did you get for presents? I got a lot of chocolates and sweeties from my parents. They got me some big... They got me a kilogram bag of mini eggs, which I love mini eggs. So that'll keep me going for a good while. And then they got me a cool puzzle. And then my grandma got me some pyjamas that I wanted. My nan got me some big thick socks. And a little bit of money to spend, so got my eye on a few things that I want to get. I've been really loving the CSY metallic paint, so I want to get a couple more sets of those. And I'm really eyeing up the So Many Cute Animals colouring book by Kimber Parrish. I keep seeing people colouring in it, and I think it looks so fun. And considering it's double-sided, and I've now got the Tombos, I thought it would be a good one to do like lots of Tombow basing. I think I'll get that. We don't go out for Valentine's, it's too overcrowded. Yeah, and often people like places will like hike up the prices for a Valentine's like special menu and things like that. Celebrated your first love with your sister over the years. We used to buy each other presents and go for lunch. People thought we were a couple. That's quite nice though, you know, spending it with family. My hubby and I do Valentine's at home. We spend it with the kids and sometimes my mother-in-law, just a nice cosy meal. You don't do Valentine's because everything's overpriced and overcrowded. You have a relaxing jacuzzi night planned next Friday instead. That sounds nice. Valentine's is overrated. I agree. What are Tombos and do I need them? Now, I will say, Tombos are expensive. Like, for what they are expensive. I got the full set and it cost me £233, and that's for 107 colours, plus a colourless blender. So I wouldn't recommend starting out with these. If you want to try basing things, start with the Crayola Super Tips, because it's 20 quid for 100, and yeah, so worth it. But these are really, really nice quality, and I find you can get a really smooth colour applied with these compared to others. But I got myself a very fancy case. I will try and show you. Oh, I think I showed this last time on stream. But it comes like this. And I got this because on Casa it was the same price as... They've got like a bog standard case, which is like a foldy 3-fold one. But this one, it's so satisfying. It comes out like that, and I feel like I've got a section of an art store in my house. It's very, very luxurious. It sits next to my wooden case of Albrecht Dürers, and I feel very fancy with them, and I love to do this. It is very satisfying. But it has some... What I love most about them... Okay, get over there. Is the unique colours that it has. So I started off years ago, before I even started colouring, when I was doing journaling. I bought a few open stock over time, and there's 48 here. And this was a really good set of colours for me, because any colours that I was missing I tended to have in like the Crayola Super Tips. But yeah, these like pale purples and blues, like it does the pale colours really, really well. It's got some really good like corally peachy colours that you don't often find in sets. muted pinks, which are really cool. All of these lovely, I love a beige. It's really boring, but I love a beige. It's just really good for basing, these beige colours. And it has some really nice greys as well. Like a nice kind of purpley grey and a bluey grey. Yeah, some good navies that I now have. I'm looking forward to using them more. So I didn't have any dark colours. As you can see, I favoured the pastels and then some other random colours. As I'm a pastel girly. Ohuhu also has water-based markers, similar tip to the Tombows but much cheaper. Yeah, and I think they've improved them because I'll show you the ones that I have. They're in a shoebox now. These are them. They feel so much cheaper quality. They are cheaper quality, but the brush frays really easily and it gets really rubbish. And I find it's not very smooth and they're super like juicy. Whereas these are like the right amount of juiciness, you know? Yeah, I think they have improved them and there's like better numbering. They look fancier. But yeah, I got these and I didn't really like the colour range. I remember, who was it? Candice, Happy Catastrophe, also commented that she hated the colour range. Where's my swatch charts? I don't know. Here's somewhere. No. I can't find them. Well, it's not a very good swatch chart anyway because a lot of the colours are faded. I did get fairly good use out of them, but I found they often bled through paper, like in my Disney Colour by Numbers. These are labelled with numbers, so that is good. I have 6 Tombows which I bought open stock for journaling. Yeah, there are a few Tombows that I would definitely recommend. Like these, this blue, I bloody love this blue. 553 and then the darker one 533. It's like the perfect periwinkly blue, which you just don't really find in many other marker sets. The brown, like the beigey browns, I definitely recommend, and this like sagey green is really good as well. Right, what have I missed? Holy Mary, that case is so fun. I love the case. I wasn't going to bother. I was actually kicking myself because they were on sale, the bog standard case, the regular one, for £200 on Colt pens, and I was umming and ahhing, and I was like, right, let's get it. I'm going to get it. And then they put the price up. So I was like, no. So I thought, oh, that's it. I'm not getting them now. And then I checked out some other sites and found them on Cassar, and they were the same price for the fancy case and the normal case. And I was like, well, I might as well get the fancy case. And they also had a £25 voucher, but that offer's finished now as well. So keep an eye on different sites because they do fluctuate in price. Hi Magdalena, thank you for joining. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I'm going to town with my Tombows. I based a page and border apart and it's perfection. Honestly, they apply so smoothly. They really do. You can see from my Whips of the Week video that I've been using them a lot and loving them. Awesome sale today on Amazon. One of the 6 books I bought to date is Fragile World. So excited. I'm new to the current community, but my hair stands up when I hit the buy button. A good sale. Yeah, I heard that Amazon US has a buy one get one 50% off, and I'm always so jealous of you. Because Amazon UK never have sales like that. The best sale they have is add 5 of the qualifying items to your cart and you get add 4 of the qualifying items to your cart and you get a whopping 5% off. Wow, it's like £1. I mean, it's better than nothing, you know what I mean, but it's like, that's not a deal. And I always get sucked into it. If there's a couple of things that I want and they're both in the buy 4 get 5% off, then I'll find another 2 things, and that's how they get you. I'm always sucked in by a deal, even if it's a shit deal. I still get sucked in. Hi, who's account Anna? Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well. Super Tips are great too, but Tombos are the mecca. They are. They definitely are. Oh, I'm very behind on chat. Sorry, guys. Speaking of Bridgerton, I purchased this book by Rhonda Shimes, Shonda Rhimes, Inside Bridgerton. Fabulous book. Ooh, nice. Is that like a behind the scenes kind of thing? Vera, are they your go-to water-based markers? Hi Brittany, welcome in. Full colour and beautifully designed, Inside Bridgerton is the official book about the show and includes never-before-seen photographs, first-hand accounts on casting, insight into the decisions behind costumes and sets, directors' accounts on filming your favourite scenes, and more from the creative minds that launched a cultural phenomenon. Nice. If anyone is from the US, I really like Michael's store brand Artist Loft for those water-based brush pens. You still need to work in your Bridgerton colour by number. That is a beautiful, beautiful colour by number, that. Will I be screenshotting that sticky note for reference? Yes. It was a request I had in one of my video ideas posts that I did to do a like must-have colours for polychromos specifically, but I could do it for multiple different supplies, like must-have Tombos, must-have polys, like if you're wanting to sort of build an open stock set. So I might do it for a variety of different supplies. Ohuhus were a pain to get into colour families. They have numbers on the pen but no colour names. Yeah, the numbers on the Ohuhus were just kind of random. Really random. Hiya Rainbow, welcome in. Sorry, I keep scrolling up and down and finding jumping around on the chat. Yeah, hiya Rainbow, welcome. Your wallet is lighter now due to that sale, but almost everything I got was already on my wish list, and it would have been rude not to, eh? Can't pass on a good bargain. Unfortunately, the US Kirby books aren't stitch bound. Yeah, I have heard that the US books aren't as good, for Kirby at least. Tombos must be good because I'm not suggesting you're tight, Jess, but you spend money carefully. I have much respect. No better recommendation. I mean, Joe, yeah, I'm a tight. I'm a tight ass. I am. I always have been. Probably always will be. And that's just the way I was brought up. It's the way I was raised, to sort of save your money. But yeah, I say that they're definitely a treat, but they are a quality supply that are worth it. Like the polychromos. They are an expensive pencil, yes. But are they worth it? Hell yes. Yes, they are. You've had them for several years and they're still good. Yeah, the ones that I've got, only one of them has run out, and that's 451, which is a very pale blue, perfect sky blue that I used a lot in colour by numbers, because the lightest Crayola Super Tip I have is nowhere near that light, so it's a good one. Yeah, I do appreciate a stitch bound book nowadays. Jess, do you know what I bought today? I didn't know it was available in the Netherlands. Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Oh. Thank you, Rainbow. Found Lord of the Flies, thank you. You're welcome, Kate. Yes, please, that video idea for different media. Okay, I will try and get that one done sooner rather than later. Ooh, Sparkle Pop refills just came in. Nice. Yes, I have seen Polly's are bringing out new colours. If you haven't seen, oh, let me see if I can find it for you guys to share with you. Because the colours that they've shown are good colours. I can't find it if I put Polychroma's new colours. If I go onto Instagram, I should be able to find it because I sent it to someone. That's why I got a bunch of the Kirby books from UK Amazon. The price is a little lower than Amazon US. And I bought 7-ish at the same time, so the shipping was worth it. Nice, Erica. When I bought Mythic World, Fragile World and Worlds Within Worlds, they were on sale on Amazon UK for £5 each, so I was like, I wasn't sure on all of them, but I thought, let's get them all. Let's get them all. I'm thinking of trying the French editions of Kirby books for the next one I get. It looks like they have French flat covers, which I love. Oh, Vera got stickles! Yes, Vera, you got the unicorn one. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Zoe asked me what I want for my birthday, and I was like, stickles, please. Yeah, I'm meeting her next week. Light colours? Polly's needs lights specifically. Yes, they do. Right, let me get my messages up. Who did I send it to? I know I sent it to Paulina. So I was like, look. Or maybe she shared it with me. Oh, you can't see all the pictures though on here. I'm going to have to scroll. It was only a few days ago. Put your channel on. Here it is. Browser. Look at these new colours. Oh. Get bigger. But look at these down here. These look like some nice pastel colours. A kind of pastel tealy colour. A couple more blues, another purple. It's not the best photo, but yeah. I saw these at the end and I was like, yes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. They do look so good. Yes, next week is my week off. What else am I? Yeah, Polly's really needs more lights. I tend to supplement Polly, especially a light purple. They've got a light pink, a light blue, but a light purple, they just have nothing close to it. I like how when I shared about the Pollys, people thought it was a scam, but Claire shared it, we all believe it. Yeah, I think it was Paulina that showed me first. So I was like, so excited. Don't blame anyone either. I only have one, being new and all. I have Twinkle, thanks to Zucchini Kitty. Yeah, I've only got a few so far. And now I'm thinking, if I have all the clear ones, I might branch out to the colours. I'm just obsessed. I was just thinking about getting the 120 set of Pollys. But I'm going to wait and get the 140 set. Nice. If you translate that post, which I have, it says that it's going to be 120 colours. You can buy 140 when they're available. You can buy the 20 new open stock, and there will be a set of just the 20 new ones. So, thumbs up, Faber-Castell. You are doing this right. Neo colours, take note. Karen Dash, take note. Who else needs to take note? Yeah, I think it's just... There was another one, wasn't there, that didn't release the news... Well, any other brand that don't release the whole set or the new colours separately. Yes, 20 will be coming in an add-on set. And, here, let me see if I can... Oh no. Will Google translate this? Nope. It's not a web page. But I did Google Translate it. I can get it up on my phone actually. Let's get it up on my phone. Pauline. There we go. So yesterday we already gave you a little hint, but indeed 20 new colours of polychromos. There will be a set with all 140 colours and a set with just the new colours and individual ones, of course. There you go. So yeah, bring on that. I saw somewhere that it's going to be released between June and September, and then another thing which said sources say September. Derwent drawing new 48 set. Yes, Derwent. Derwent, take note. Karen Dash, take note. Hi, Mandy, thank you. Welcome in. I am doing well, thanks. We are talking about the new polychromos that have been announced. well, they kind of haven't been properly announced by Faber-Castell themselves yet, but it's been at a lot of different places, so I do believe it. Hi Yvonne, thank you, welcome in. Yeah, the Neocolour 2 special editions, yeah. Kicking myself that I didn't look at the colours in those sets before buying them open stock, because I would have got that pastel set for the new colours, and also all the others. Were you born today? Yes. Birthday today. 13th of Feb. 1999. Faber-Castell had 50 new Neocolour 2s, not open stock. The only way to get them was in 5, 10, literally. So, yeah. Like 50 new colours spread out across 5 different sets, 3 in each. Like, what a terrible way of doing things. Yeah. Community was not happy about that. Even if you only bought the new sets, you'd get at least 1 repeat for Neocolour 2s, which is ridiculous. Yeah, because within those 5 sets, there was, I think, was it like Alizarin Crimson or something like that? Yeah, Alizarin Crimson. Like, why? Why? It was across 2 different sets. Right, I'm kind of at the point where I don't know what colours to do things. I'm going to do this guy. Blue. All I know is that this big old flower down the bottom here is going to be pink. It's like these here, because they look like honeysuckle flowers, but I don't want to do any yellow flowers. Just the bees are yellow. So if I don't know what to do, just do the bits I do know, which will be down here. We had 7 repeats each, and Alizarin Crimson was in 2 of the 5. Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, I won't get them in protest. Hi Swedish Geek Girl, thank you for joining. Hope they'll also add 20 new Albrecht Dürers in the pit pens. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Surely they will. Like, Faber-Castell are such a great brand. Like, such a solid brand. Creates such quality products and such cohesive products as well, which I really appreciate. The fact that all the colour names are the same across the different brands, or like the different types of supplies. It creates like such a great cohesion with your brand name. And the quality, like, they never break. The only times I've had a polychroma break on me is because I've been pressing too hard. What colour would you colour honeycomb? Like a golden yellow, probably. Polly needs to go, super tired, but I hope you have a great birthday stream. Thanks for joining, Polly. Lovely to see you. Twice Jess's age. Oh no. Polly's were my first pencils, always loved them. Yeah, Polly's were my first artist quality pencils. For honeycomb though, I will show you what I've done in Wild Summer. I picked up this old whip again the other night and I've finished basing it. So yeah, here's how I did the honeycomb here. I did the outside structure of the honeycomb brown, and then the bit inside are like a golden yellow. But if it was just honeycomb, I'd probably do it all yellow, but because I already have a lot of yellow on the page, I think it would look too much if the whole honeycomb was yellow. Apparently Polly's are very fast. Said no one ever, apart from Tara. You also going before I buy my Amazon cart, lol. See you all soon. Night night. Slap lekker. Slap lekker, Vera. Take care. You stepped on a poly and broke it. Well, yeah. The only breakages of polys are your own fault. But it's something that frustrates me more and more with Prismacolors. How is it for such a good quality in terms of like the pigment pencil, how can the barrel be such poor quality? I'm having a lot of issues at the moment with my Prismacolors being off centre and having to like rip away at the wood because I can't colour. That's a bad one, and there's another one I have that's the same. What was it? Oh yes, dark green. So like here, I've had to literally rip away at this wood in order to have something flat to colour with, because the core is so misaligned. You can see there, and the same with this one. The core is so off-centred that when it sharpens, you get a really long edge and then nothing on the other end, and you've got to rip it off with your fingernail or with a craft knife. And how is such a good quality pencil in terms of how it works and the finish of it such, like, this is so cheap, like cheap feeling, cheap looking compared to a polychromo, which feels like really luxurious. Well, not luxurious, but really good quality. It's always perfectly centered, the barrels. Like, where's the quality control in Prismas? Why is there no quality control? And so many times that you'll be sharpening and the lead will break, and it just, then you end up eating through your pencils because you sharpen it, go to colour, it breaks. Sharpen it, breaks. Sharpen it, breaks. And it's the only pencil I have that does that on the regular. Prismas are disappointing due to the barrels. Okay, I'm back. What's this about new colours and what? Polychromos are coming out with 20 brand new colours later this year. Like late summer, early autumn, it seems to be. Brand new 20 colours, and you can get a full 140 set, or you can just get the set of 20 or open stock ones. Talk about buying books, I ordered both Spooky Books by Sarah Shevchik, and for unknown reasons they sent it separately. I got one, the other is still hanging in the ether. Oh, they must be coming from separate warehouses. Like, oh no, Ali, we're not finishing up. Oh my gosh, who's coming in? Sorry, I'm behind in the chat. Hi Ali, I'm not finishing up. I've barely made a start. But also hi Erica, welcome. You got a couple of Holbein very light colours when I bought my polys to fill some gaps, but I'm super excited about the new colours they're bringing out. Yeah, me too. Hi Zoe, welcome in, lovely to see you. Bad Batch, were they in the same set? I mean, I would say Bad Batch, but it seems like a lot of people have this issue. And yeah, they were in the same set. I saw a video from Shell where she rubbed some oil pastels over her marker work and the lines disappeared. Not a lot, just enough work like a charm. Oh, interesting. So wrong, shame on Prismacolor, literally. Hi Anastasia, welcome. So getting them the new polys, absolutely. Yes, Faber-Castell. If the barrels were better quality, they'd be charging more. I reckon they could improve, but want to stay in that budget brand. I mean, they're not even budget though. Yeah. Polys are coming out with new colours. Prismas, I'm annoyed at the quality. You just got the Chromaflows 150 set. OMG, I'm in love. Oh, stop it, Rainbow, because I keep hearing people getting the Chromaflows, loving the Chromaflows, and using them a lot, and I want to get the Chromaflows. I've had my eye on them for about a year, and I've been this close to buying them so many times, like when they go on sale, and then I just don't. I'm waiting for them to go drop down again. I'm waiting for the next sale, and as soon as the next sale's on, I'm snapping them up. I'm telling you now. So if anyone sees them go on sale, let me know. Because now's the time. Anyone else like me, colouring Beast on a Jess? Yes, I have been seeing so many bee pages on Instagram already. Been absolutely loving it. I'm trying to go through and like them all. I've been trying to be a bit better recently at liking things on Instagram and doing a bit more interaction. Pretty much since I made the sort of blanket decision of I'm not posting my completed pictures on Instagram anymore. And I firmly decided that at the start of the year. Just because I kept thinking, oh, I want to post on Instagram, I want to post on Instagram, and almost that thinking of wanting to post was taking energy out of my brain, and I wasn't interacting at all on it. And so now I feel like I'm actually interacting with my hashtags and things like that a bit more, as I just have that mental space. I mean, it's such a silly change, just saying I'm not doing it. But yeah, I find I've only got so much social media energy, and I'd rather put it all towards my YouTube. But yeah, now I'm doing a bit more interaction, a bit more browsing like I used to. Faber-Castell is cutting 130 jobs in Germany and moving part of their production to Latin America. Luckily, the polychromos and jurors aren't affected. I was a bit worried about quality control. Ooh, I did not hear that, but yeah. When I got the second spooky book from Amazon, half the pages were just not printed or half printed, so I had to get them to send another copy. That is so weird, Michelle. That is an odd thing. Yeah, what is everyone colouring today? Joe got Chroma Flows at first, and you're glad you got Prismas, but I barely reach for them now, and it's a shame because the colours are lovely. Yeah, I just feel like I was reaching for my Artex over my Prismacolor for like a wax-based pencil, and I love the Artex, but some of them are getting really short now, and I'm kind of saving them for pages I really want to use them on. It's like the greens and the light browns that always go first for me. So now I'm thinking maybe the Chroma Flows will be a good like Prisma alternative, because I know lots of people are saying they reach for their Chroma Flows over the Prismas for a wax pencil, for those that are poly lovers. Talking about spooky books, anyone want to do a buddy in those next month? Adele, do you want a spoiler? Do you want a spoiler for my randomizer video? Because filming those randomizer videos are some of my favourite things to do, so I was like, yeah, let's film it for my birthday. I've got halfway through, had to stop because dinner time. So I've done 15 books. Spooky's one of them, so I'll do a buddy with you. Elizabeth's buddy colouring with Polly puts the colour on in Steampunk Animals. Yes, you showed me a progress page. It looks amazing. They manufacture their budget sets in Brazil, as far as I know. Eco and Black Edition. Oh. Rainbow's on a computer game right now. Fun. You can only get 100 Chroma Flows open stock in the US. The other 50 you have to get from Dermot in the UK, which doesn't ship. It's a pain to get them here. Luckily, I am in the UK, so that won't affect me. But yeah, I think it's very strange that you have 100, but not the final 50. Like, that's weird. Yeah, love the Artex. You've got a new book for Mermaid that they had at your Walmart. Nice. Anastasia's saving up to buy more Black Widows. I love the Black Widows. I really do. I kind of bought the set slowly as well. Well, not that slowly. I bought the Monarch and I think the Black Widow set, like the Spider set first, and then got the Cobra and then the Scorpion, and then I waited months and months and months, and then I got the final 3 sets all together. But yeah, I really do love. I reach for those a lot in the like Korean colouring books where you've got a coloured image on one page. I find it really good for replicating colour palettes because of the large colour range that they have. You've got a great set of Prismas. For a few that are garbage, I might check out the Chromos. Sarah's working on the Tinkerbell page in Thomas Kincaid Disney book. Nice. Which one, Jess? Original or most recent one? The original, the spooky, the first one. Zoe's here lurking and playing with your new cricket machine. All fun! Are you... You know what? Typical that you've got the cricket machine now after you've spent how many hours fussy cutting all those stickers. But I know you like fussy cutting, so... But it'll make making your sticker sheet so much easier now. Chromaflow US Amazon coupon $101. That is good value. I think when I looked on Amazon UK they're £108, I believe. So yeah, $101 is a lot better. Do you have a colour chart in colour order for Black Widows? I don't. I've got... Because I couldn't decide how I wanted to format it. Because I do have on my Ko-fi store a swatch chart for the polys, for the Prismas, and it's formatted this exact same way, so with the uneven boxes. So if you ever see my swatch chart and go, I like how Jess has organised that, this is exactly how it's done. And I did the Artex as well, and then I couldn't decide how to do the Black Widows, considering it's over 3 pages. I thought that's annoying. But I could send a picture if you want to, what's it called, message me on Instagram. But I always base my swatches off of Colour with Claire's, so I swatch them out. In fact, I can show you, because I keep them all. I swatched them out to start with. In fact, I've got the Chromaflow swatch chart ready to go in here. Where's my Black Widow one? No, that's not it. Here it is. So I start out with this, and then I reorder it to my heart's content, because for me this is a great jumping off point, but I like things to be one all together rather than in separate sections, and just the way I see colour is slightly different. So I like to rearrange them to how I like. I like my sort of skin tones to be up with the reds and yellows, the pinks. Just slightly rearrange things. So yeah. Ooh, Yolanda has just finished up Clown in Mythagoria and looking forward to watching that. Or not watching that, seeing that, because it was looking amazing on your streams. I heard on the net they will come up with a bat set in the way future. Ooh. I will for sure be getting that. Because I love my Black Widows. You're editing a massive haul video including the Chromaflows. Highly recommend them. That's good that you recommend them, considering you are also a Polychromos lover. You're working on Beauty and the Beast Castle and Princess Colour by Number. I love that page. The stained glass window. You do enjoy your fussy cutting. Tara is lurking. Recently got Fantastic Worlds by Alessandra Fusi, and I swear it must be a knockoff. Every review I've seen raves about it, but mine has pictures with low DPI, stuff that looks AI, and repeated assets and pages with varying line weight. Oh. Mine doesn't seem to be like that. It may have like repeated assets, but I've never noticed anything about the line weight. Yes, please, that would be amazing. Send your message after the live. No worries, Michelle. Oh, it's your grandma's 101st birthday. She's already passed, but a bunch of us are going to various local olive gardens in her honour. Happy heavenly birthday to your grandma, Erica. No, you just open your gouache set and it's mouldy. Ugh. That kind of puts me off gouache, I'll be honest, or gouache. I also don't know how I would approach using gouache. Gouache? Gouache? Gouache. Gouache. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gouache. I will say something I found out how to pronounce is Camilla's surname from the Pop Manga series, because she did a live video on Instagram. I watched it after it was live. And it's Camilla Dorico. So I will try my best to remember that. But yeah, it's Camilla Dorico rather than Derico. Dorico. Wish more artists would do videos of how to pronounce their names. Do you think I would like polychromos if I only have Prismacolor and Albert Dura's full set? I have a small set of polys, but I find it hard to get the full effect without a bigger set. I mean, if you like using the smaller set, then yeah, you'd like the bigger set. I'm very much someone who, when I want to buy a pencil set, I commit to the full range of colours. Like, it's got to be at least 100 pencils for me to want to get it. Like with the, what is it, the Woomers, and there's another one, the Ohuhu Halawar pencils. They're 72 and I'm like, not enough for me. Not enough. Hi Romany, thanks for the happy birthday. Creative is working in a book from Ika Serena. Nice. Elise is working on the Solar Powered Giant page in Alien Worlds. Oh, that's such a fun page. I've done that one. I still have the Apex Predator that needs to be, the Inktense needs to be activated. It's all coloured, I just need to activate it with water. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't had time. Too busy. Gouache is your favourite medium at the moment? Oh, you did some gorgeous works. Are you keeping it fresh with the gouache spray or water? Because water will cause the mould over time. Yeah. Literally no one is pronouncing Ella Yazbek correctly. From my knowledge of Polish surnames, okay. Jarzonbeck. Jarzenbeck. Interesting. Jarzonbeck. Ella Jarzenbeck. I mean, yeah, with that A with the squiggly blibbly underneath, it's like, I have no idea how to pronounce that, so I just give it an A sound. Figured that as you were using water because you live in the desert, so I was much more worried about them drying out. Yeah, I know you do have to be careful with your gouache with them getting mouldy over time. But you can rescue them. So I've seen people rescuing it. Like if you get the mould resistant spray, like scoop out all the gross bits. It's J. I don't even know how to present, like J and Joy without the D sound. Like J. Like that. Jarzenbeck. Jarzenbeck. Like that. Sounds like Korean to me. The way I'm pronouncing it, at least. Use the Himi gouache spray. Yes, that one. You've got it. Polish is fun. Yeah, because I know with Polish names, an S and a Z or a Z together is a sh sound. Polish is hard. Polish names are hard because, well, in the UK, we and especially where I live, there's a lot of there's a big Polish community, so there's a lot of Polish names around. You love the Posca pencils, but it's so annoying they only do 50 colours. Yeah, not enough. Not enough by half. For me, at least. And I think now, since having the Artex and falling in love with them and then getting my heart broken by them because you can't get them open stock, I'm trying to only get pencils that you can buy open stock nowadays, just to reduce that annoyance and frustration. I don't know how to do these little sticky things. I'm just going to colour the top of it pink for now. I suppose I could do it yellow, like little stamens. I could all be yellow though. Oh well, it's too late now. I don't know if to do them green. They almost look like little buds growing. Those funny letters are called nasal letters, if that helps. Not much, but thanks for your information. We have those funny letters, but in Lithuanian it's just long sounds. Oh, interesting. Hi Amanda, thank you. Thank you for joining. Lithuania, and your Independence Day is on Monday. Nice. So at least in Polish you pronounce them like you have a bad cold and your nose is not functioning, apparently. Yeah, like all the screens for the GP surgeries around my area, they for like the language selection on the front, it's like English or Polish. You're watching the Olympics and find myself rooting for anyone from that area of the world. Nice. We just watched a bit of the skeleton and God, it looks so scary. Like, who thought, you know what, let's go down a tube of ice face first on a sled. Let's do that, that sounds good. How fast? Oh yeah, 77 miles per hour, that's how fast. No thanks, not for me. Just learned a little bit about gouache, has chalk in it making it more opaque. Curious you can get the same effects with Neocolor 2s. I don't know, Enjoy the rest of your day or night everyone. Happy birthday again Jess, gotta get ready for work, see you in the next one, looking great. Thanks for joining us and you have a good night's sleep, thank you for joining. Wimmer do have 133 colours now and open stock in some of these colours. Yes, I did see that, or I did hear that, but I think I looked up and then I was like no. Until they have all the open stock I won't bother. Someone with a death wish decides to do that, literally. Most of the Winter Olympics start hurling oneself down icy surfaces at very high speeds. Yeah. And it's just crazy. Well, the skeleton could be Team GB's first medal because the guy was in first place, I think. Yeah, they're doing their final race now. But yeah, I saw a short video earlier today and it was like, who picks these unusual hobbies? Like, how does one just get into bobsleigh? Like, how do you just happen across that? It's so, like, such a random thing. We have a bobsled track on the other side of the mountain range. Lots of the US athletes train there. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I think the two GB guys, like, where they do most of their training doesn't have a track. So it's like, how do you even become the best in the world without having a track that you have access to? Like, that's crazy to me. Elizabeth's got to go. You've got to go work. Take care, Elizabeth. And we'll see you soon. Right, help me out, guys. How do I colour these little stemmy bits? Do I do them all pink? Do I do it yellow? Do I do it green? For the little stemmy bits, because they look like kind of buds that are forming to turn into these larger flowers. How would you colour it? Because I don't know. I can't decide. I used to get asked all the time how I got into fencing, and I tell them I was watching Pirates of the Caribbean and thought it looked cool. I mean, yeah, fair enough. But even then, like, fencing is like, you can do that anywhere. You can pick up a long stick and just stab people. Whereas, like, how does one get on a sled and go, yeah, face first, down an ice tube? Like, what? Jamaica got into bobsleigh. Oh, Cool Runnings. Love it. Where's Jamaica gone in the Winter Olympics? Because I looked up the medal table. There's only 22 countries in it. I was like, where's Jamaica? The Jamaican bobsleigh team. Feel the rhythm. Feel the ride. Come on, people. It's bobsleigh time. Light yellow, green, green. Very light yellow that is sort of cream that won't clash with the yellow gold of the bee. I do indeed. I have two light yellows. Cool Runnings movie made bobsleigh look fame. The Cool Runnings movie made bobsleigh look achievable. I love Cool Runnings. Maybe like a peachy magnolia. Green, I think, fairly pale or a little bit yellowy green. I'm looking at the greens, but you took it away, sorry. I'll put it there. What colour are you going to do the stems of the other flowers? That's the other thing, I haven't picked out a green yet. I was thinking like the olivey green, like 133 or 126. 131 is another option. 131/133. Maybe I'll go 133 then. Do you like 133? You like the yellow green 131, 133? Yeah, this one's a bit more brighter. I do find it quite hard to use. Yes, my favourite scene. No, it's you dead man? Yeah, man. It's always dead. And kiss the lucky egg. You dead man? Yeah, man. Right, let's go. You can use 133 for the big ones, 131 for the small ones. Okay, I'm sold. I'm sold. Let's do 131 for these jobbies down here. Oh yeah, that's quite nice actually. I want to watch Cool Runnings now. It's been a long time since I've watched that film. It's the sort of film that every time it was on TV, we always watched it. Growing up. Always watched it. And well, now I can watch it whenever I like, because it's on Disney+. I had no idea that there was a new Pixar film coming out called Hoppers. It's about animals, like, coming to, like, being able to understand animals, or something like that. The only reason I know it's coming out is because Zoe and I have been watching a bunch of Disney films together recently. For our Disney group / backtracking the ones we've missed. And I've downgraded to the cheaper plan where you get ads, because the ads don't bother me. And I'm pretty sure I was already on that plan and they changed me and boosted me up to more expensive. And I was like, no, put me back down. And then I saw Hoppers and I was like, it doesn't even look like a Pixar film. It looks like an Illumination or a DreamWorks. It looks, I don't know, naff. I don't like the look of it. Oh no, I think this one's too bright. Oh well, I've committed now. It's just the base. It's just the base. I can go over it completely with pencils. It's hilarious I can make such a fast decision when it's not my own page. Yeah. It's less, I mean, you don't have to look at it all the time if it's not your page. Yes, I am going with pencil on top too, yeah. This is just the base. I am planning on doing a live stream on Sunday. So I will be continuing with this page because there's no chance I'm finishing it tonight. Probably get the basing done tonight, but don't know if I'll get around to starting the shading. These stems are minuscule. Would it be okay to ask some advice? Of course, you go ahead. What do you want to ask? These stems are horrific. So tricky. My eyes are going funny just looking at all of them. This is Fragile World and the blah blah blah. One of my, well, it is the focus book for live streams for the first half of the year. So I've got a focus book and a focus artist. So for the first half of the year, the focus book is Fragile World and the focus artist is Diane Dufour. So the Diane Dufour book that we're going to be doing this month is Lunar Therapy. You know what I just remembered? Next weekend I'm doing a day-long live stream. I feel like we've got none of the month left, and like, I feel like I've barely live streamed, and I was like, hang on, I've got my all-day live stream, haven't I? Which, if you didn't see my announcement on my community post, and I do apologise, there is a typo on it. The date is Saturday the 21st of February. I don't know why, but when I initially made the post, I thought it was 26th. I think I had Bridgerton on the brain, and I was like, 26th. But no, it's the 21st, because I was like, hang on, is the 26th a Saturday? No, it's not. Because I know the last day of the month is a Saturday, and that's the 28th. So yeah, it's the 21st. And I went back and changed it on the main text of the post, but not the bit at the bottom. So I did put an edit at the bottom saying it's definitely the 21st. Next Saturday I will do a post, I will schedule my live stream soon-ish. I don't know when, I'm terrible at doing it much in advance. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and I challenge you all, as you are watching, to see how many pages you can colour in one day. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm going to see how many pages I can colour in one stream. So I've got a lot of whips on the go. I think I'll probably film a whips of the week on that Friday and publish it on that Friday to then be like, okay, these are the pages I'm planning on finishing during the stream. And maybe do it as like a whips of the week / stream colouring plans video. Oh, a bunch of people joining in at the moment. Welcome Sol, welcome in, welcome Amy, and welcome Lisa. Thank you for joining, and thank you for the birthday wishes. So Romany's attempting your first Kirby Rosanis pick. You're doing the Mermaid Two-Face one. You've never done faces. I have Faber-Castell Castell Black Edition. How do I pick the right skin tones? All look wrong. Oh, I cannot help you with the Faber-Castell Black Editions, I'm afraid, because I don't have them. But I think the one you're on about, is it in Dark Fairy Tales? And is it... Is it? Where is it? Is it this one? Because if it's this one, Karen at My Colourful Country Life has done a colour along for this page, and Vera at Zoo Vera Art has done a colour along for this page. So it's nice that there's two different styles of colouring colour alongs out there that you can have a look, maybe match up your pencils to what they've done if you like what they've done. So check out those. Oh, Joe's got a skin tone combo for Faber-Castell Black Edition skin. Let me find it. Lovely. Have the colours on those flowers. Nice contrast with the pink base, thank you. I decided, as it's a bee and as it's my birthday, I want to use all my favourite colours. So that's pink, purple, blue. Joe to the rescue! Whoop whoop! But yeah, check out My Colourful Country Life and Zoo Vera Art. I think they've got playlists for Dark Fairy Tales because they're both doing it as full book colour alongs. But it's nice that they've got such different styles between them. That you can be like, oh, I like how this person's done that on this one, and I like how they've done it on that one. And, oh, this is how I change it to make it my own kind of thing. So, I'm thinking... I can't decide if I want to do this one pink or blue. Pink or blue, pink or blue. Make it pink, make it blue, make it pink, make it blue. You know what? You guys help me decide. I'm having a bit of cake. I'm just gonna have a little taste. Ooh, Sarah, your husband just surprised you with a Pirates of the Caribbean marathon for the local theatre. So I guess you do have plans for Valentine's this year. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean films. That's so nice. What are we choosing? This flower, pink or blue? I don't know why, but I can't decide. I sometimes use my Crayola Colours of the World pencils for skin. I find it worth having the set for skin and brown hair, even though they aren't the highest quality pencils. Those have been something I've thought of for ages, but I think I'd find them too annoying and I wouldn't use them. I have the Crayola Colours of the World markers, and get them. If you do colour by numbers with water-based markers, get them just for the variety of browns, as well as the skin tones, but I use them for brown tones as much as I do for skin tones as well. And they're so cheap. I think I got mine on special for £3.50. You vote blue, 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 pink. Pink to balance the pink from the bottom. Because the plan is to put some other pinks here, but it's like... yeah, I want to do this little flower pink. In fact, let's do that now. Just because it's a different style flower. I tend to, if you hadn't noticed, I tend to do similar shaped flowers in the same colour. So all of these ones are purple, all of these kind of spiky ones, but this one just looked vaguely different, and I don't know if it looks the same or different. So if I do that blue, I'll probably end up doing these almost daisy looking flowers pink. These ones here, I'm pointing with the fork as well. These pink, and then maybe these ones pink as well, maybe this pink, that pink. So if that's blue, then you've got a bit of pink scattered around. Yeah, because I always think I like balance. You're going to suggest just leaving a few white with a yellow centre? I suppose I could do that. I suppose I could do these as daisies. I often like to add just like a little plip, little streak of pink down the centre, just for, you know, sometimes you get a daisy and it's got like a purpley pink down the centre of the petals. I love that look, and it just adds a bit of interest to your flower. Pink like the clover flowers, blue Honestly, you guys have not helped me. Because it's almost 50-50 with pink and blue. But I think I'm erring towards blue. Because I've now done that on pink. We'll have some pink down here. Oh, Sarah can colour because your 6-year-old's gone out to pay. Hi Laurie, welcome in. And hi Rachel. Oh my gosh, I've just noticed there's 64 people. Hello. Hello everyone. And hello to the lurkers out there. Thank you for joining. One of the best Pirates of the Caribbean scenes is when Jack gets slapped twice. Yes. I don't think I deserve that one. I think I deserve that one. Yeah, that's a good scene. I think that's in the 4th one, isn't it? Like the very start of it. But the women, I don't know. Sounds like a good one. One up top blue with some pink ones scattered. What's the background colour gonna be? Erica? I don't know. I'm avoiding thinking about the background yet. I could do, because I'm thinking soft pastel, and honestly I could do like a combo of all the colours. Because I think that'd be good. Oh, it's in the first one, is it? I don't know. Well, it is your birthday party, Jess. It is. Eat cake, be merry. Yeah, the bigger one does look the same as that. When I started colouring, I was like, yeah, blue, blue, blue. And I was like, hang on, that one looks... The petals aren't quite as pointy as these. But I'm sure if I colour it the same colour, it'll look the same kind of thing. I often say this to people like, oh, is this a... for example, in that Camila Angel Covers books, is it a raccoon? Is it a panda? What is it? Or is it like a red panda, not a panda? It's whatever colour you colour it as. If you colour it red, it's a red panda. If you colour it grey, it's a raccoon. Just pick a colour scheme and that's what the animal is. So many colourists have done the TLC page. I'm feeling pressure not to muck up. Adele, the beauty of that page is if you do muck up, you can print it again and no one will ever know. But I've been absolutely loving everyone's pictures that they've been sending in. If you've coloured it and haven't sent an email of the picture to me, do, because I'm making a slideshow. I don't know how many photos I've got so far. I think over 30. I've got quite a lot. But still plenty of time. As long as you have a background, you can totally leave some lightly shaded white. Yeah. I think a page like this definitely needs a background. I fully embrace the white of the page, but something about these animals, they need backgrounds. I think because they look like they're within a scene, all of them. Even when they are like the fantastical creations like this, it needs a background to ground it. What is the TLC page? I will show you. So it's the Colouring for Cancer page that RJ Hampson created for the event. Oh my gosh, where is mine? Here it is. I need to figure out somewhere better to store it. I also need to get some glue because my washi tape's peeling up at the edges and it's annoying. But yeah, this is the TLC page, obviously uncoloured. And anyone who colours this, email it to me by the 26th of February and I'm creating a slideshow to go out at the end of the month to say thank you to everyone that's coloured this and thank you to RJ for creating this for us. And honestly, everyone's page has been so different and cool and they've done some really amazing things with the background, creating their own wallpapers. I love it. I don't have a printer and I'm ashamed to go back to the print shop. Will it be the same person? Even so, who cares? Literally, we'll find a different one. Or I've had someone who's coloured it digitally and sent it to me. I've had quite a few digital colourings, so it's great. How much has raised so far? I can check. I think we've hit 7k, which is amazing. Oh, I've got a fun announcement for you guys. got a fun announcement for my day-long live stream. One sec, let me just check the total. It's on one of my tabs here. Refresh. The total as of the 30th of Feb, so not even halfway through the month, which will be tomorrow. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 8k, guys. 7,823. Sorry for the lines. Camera hates this, hates the phone. But I have a goal. It's a lofty goal, and I don't know if I will achieve this goal, but the goal for my day-long live stream is to raise £500. If we do that, I have a very exciting giveaway. I've been gifted this by an anonymous person who has donated a €20 gift card to iMusic, which is the Danish colouring book site that you can get the brand new Hannah Carlsen and Maria Troll book. You can get all the Swedish editions of those beautiful books from there. So as soon as we hit £500 on that day, or either if we hit 500 or at the end of the day, so at the end of the 12 hours. So we have this really exciting giveaway opportunity. So yeah, if you get your donations in early on that day, we'll be giving that away earlier. How do you get the page? You donate any amount of money to the Just Giving page. I will put a link in the chat. So you do any amount of donation, and with your confirmation email, you'll have a link for the TLC page, and that's for any donation that you give. You'll get this included in your thank you for donating email. Over 10,000 USD, amazing. There's so many creators donating their revenue at the end of the month too. Yes, me included. I am donating my ad revenue. Will we get near 10k? Honestly, we are achieving 10k. Joe, I'm telling you. I am telling you. We will get to 8,000 something in my stream. I'm telling you. And then with all the YouTube ad revenue, I'm sure we'll get to 10k. We will. And I told you to put the goal at 10k. You didn't listen. Jeanette's been out to see your poorly mum today, so not managed to watch anyone. Just going to say that. Keep watching videos even when they're not in the room. That's amazing, Jeanette. Wishing well wishes to your mum, and hopefully you can get back and have a bit of a relaxed time now. Where's the day-long live stream? Next Saturday, the 21st. I have done an announcement post on my community tab. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be tiring, but I'm really looking forward to it. And because of that, there won't be a stream next Friday, but I think I'll do one Thursday instead, because I'm free Thursday. And Vera's not for streaming, and I will double check with Vera that she's definitely not streaming next Thursday, because that's her usual slot. But yeah, I'll do a Thursday instead of a Friday stream. Hi Dana, welcome in. How do we enter the RJ raffle? I don't think she's announced it yet. Make sure you're subscribed to Jo at Piggy Pens, because she will be doing a video, I'm sure very soon. Well, she's here, she can tell you. But yeah, I think she wanted to do it mid-month to, you know, regenerate a bit of hype. Should we be saying happy birthday to someone? You don't have to. Yeah, I'm here eating, well, very messily, a bit of birthday cake. I think Vera's streaming on the 26th. Yes. Yeah, because she streamed this week, so she does every other week, and I did check on hers. Now I'm really excited. I'm glad I held my donation. When it didn't go through, I decided I'd reserve it for your live stream. Amazing, Kimberlyn. Might as well. And hopefully your banker agrees with the donation this time. Thank you, Jeanette. I told her in Amy streams to put it 10k too. Honestly, Joe, put it to 10k. Do it. Do it. Just do it. video coming between now and end of month. I'd like to take... I'd like the raffle to take us up to a round figure at the end of the month, something. Say if we were at 8,750 or something like that. That would be cool. Any free memberships up for grabs tonight? Honestly, I don't know how to do that. And it's not something I do, to be honest. It's not midnight to midnight, no. It's going to be, God, no. I mean, I didn't do that as a spectator, let alone as the sole live streamer. No, it's going to be 10 AM to 10 PM GMT. Not midnight to midnight. I can't do that. Got it. Right, put my paper away. These flowers are just hard. They're hard. Colouring's hard. Will you have meals on live too? No. The plan is to take some regular breaks. I'm thinking roughly every 2-ish hours, where some will be like 5 minutes to get a cup of tea and have a wee. Some will be like 20-30 minutes to have a proper meal. Thank you, Laurie. Happy birthday. Sarah's gonna pick your kid up. No worries. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ooh, UK just got their first gold. That was a skeleton, so he did win it. Ooh. Congrats to him. Thank you, Megan. It's your mum's birthday today too. Happy birthday to your mum. And thank you, Nif. Welcome. Ah, you are using a Visa debit and the policy is no international use unless you fill out a form ahead of time. So emergency credit card it is. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but I suppose fair enough. Just trying to distinguish what's what going on down here. Which is another reason why I love basing in Kirby's books. It allows you to distinguish between the details a bit more easily. Oh yeah, I was going to do this one blue. If you wanted pink, sorry, it's blue now. So yeah, I've just got one more day of work left, and then I'm off for a week. And I've got another week off in March actually, the exact same week, just because I had quite a bit of annual leave still to use up. I looked back and I actually only used, I think, 2 weeks of annual leave last year, so not much. So I need to be a bit better. I'm just terrible at like booking time off. I just, because I don't really do holidays, I never have. That's not been something I've been grown up to do. I don't know if that even makes sense. Like, we'd go spend time with family. We didn't go on holidays, really. I never went abroad until I went to school. So it's not something like ingrained in me, like going away for holidays, so I just don't. I just like chilling at home. So much cheaper. It's cheaper to chill at home. Why is everyone on holiday, lol? I need a holiday. Really wish wax erased like oil, honestly, yeah. The amount of times I start colouring with Prisma and I'm like, no, wrong colour. And I erase it and it just doesn't do the same as it does with the polys. Inspired me to colour this page 2 tonight. Nice, Laurie, love that. You've got 3 days to use that before the end of March. Then you have 2 weeks off at the start of April. Nice. Man, I wish the US had the same leave/holiday allocations. We're lucky if we get 2 weeks a year. That's crazy. I think it's, if you do 40 hours a week, I think you get 5 weeks of holiday a year, I think. The way mine's accrued, it's like hours worked times something percent. I don't think I said this when I joined, but happy birthday. Thank you, Ali. Don't see much streaking with the Tombos. If there is streaking, can pencils cover it? If so, which brands? Right, Emerica, let me... This... Tombos are best, well, any water-based marker is best for small areas. And yeah, barely any streaking on this. If I grab Mystical Animals, where you can definitely see streaking in larger areas. For example, the horse. But the way I've done the streaks, I've gone in the direction of where the fur texture would be. I mean, horses aren't the most furry of animals. It's quite smooth fur, but I've tried to do it in that direction so it can cover up. But I did do the ram, and you can kind of still see some streaks, especially in its neck here. I just wasn't the best at applying it on this page, but I shaded with polychromos on top and that did pretty well. But the wolf that I did, I played with the streaks, so I made it look streaky. I used lots of short strokes with the grey to make it look like fur, just with the marker on its own, and then kind of just smoothed it all out with the, well, not smoothed it out, but like just sort of emphasised it a bit with the pencil shading. But yeah, polychromos work well over the top. I'm sure Prismas do as well. But yeah, large areas they do streak. But even the grass I managed to get a pretty even coverage. The key is to do long strokes, like don't do short little strokes, short little strokes, short little strokes. Go up and down, up and down, up and down, and don't be afraid to go over an area a second time to smooth it out a bit, because it can be worked a little. And sometimes I just play with the streaks like I've done here in the sky. That made it that kind of a sunrisey effect. Hi Catherine, welcome in. Thanks for joining. How did you get your YouTube name? Are you a fan of bumblebees? I never really was the biggest bumblebee fan, I'll be honest, before I started my channel. I had a bullet journal account before and I was called Bullet Bumblebee, and so I just thought, colouring bumblebee. I just thought it sounded cute, I'll be honest. I just thought it sounded cute. And that was the main reason. And then, yeah, since sort of having the channel, I've got lots of bee things. I mean, I've always liked bees. They're cute. Yeah, I get a lot of bees. 2 of my birthday cards. It was like, to a queen bee. Which is funny, the first 2 cards I opened were to a queen bee. My family know me. I was in a union job for a while and they had to fight to get us 2 weeks a year for the first 5 years of employment. As you get more senior, you get more leave. Yeah, at my last job you got 29 days holiday, and then if you worked for 5 years it went up to 31. So that's what you got for 5 years, just 2 extra days. We have 5 weeks in Norway too. My husband works in education and have more. Him and the kids have week off in winter holiday soon. A bit jealous. You've delayed travelling. Have a 20-year-old cat. She's doing well, but boarding her at this age would stress her out too much. Bless her. I worked full-time, so for me, I get 25 days plus bank holidays and the option to buy up to 10 additional days. Ooh, how does buying up work? Oh, Hubs is home. You missed him. You were off. I just had the best day. You are colouring National Treasure. You are. You are too much, Joe. You were too much. But take care. Give. I was about to say give love to the husband for me, but that sounds weird. Tell him I say hi. Just leave it at that. That's too far. That's too far. My job, right before I went on long COVID leave, switched to unlimited vacations, which effectively means no vacation. Oh, so it means like you can take as much time off as you want, but I'm assuming you don't get paid for your time off. Is that correct, my understanding? Have fun with the Hubs, Joe. Lots of California companies are switching to unlimited leave so they don't have to pay out when you leave the job. Oh. Yeah, that's terrible. Like, what's the point of having holiday if you... Like, yeah, you can go whenever you want. I just feel like it's a terrible practice. Do you count your vacation by work days or calendar days? I don't know. It's different for different jobs. Work days, so 5 days leave is a week off. Yeah, so for my work, you can say request the week off, but only request 3 days of paid leave. Like, because for example, I work three days a week, so even though I have a week off, because I'd usually only work 3 days within that week, I get 3 days pay. So it's a form of salary sacrifice. The cost of additional days you take is subtracted from your salary. I jumped prior to tax deductions, which then reduces your tax burden. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Thank you, Rabia. You are too kind. As long as I carefully manage my energy output, it's not too bad. Yeah, pacing is hard. Done over the course of the year, so it has minimal impact on your take-home pay. And you know what? Worth it for another 10 days, which would be, what, 2 weeks? Used to work at Blockbuster, and because I've been there so long, I used to get 8 weeks off. Wow! I work for a craft company where I craft all day. I also find it hard to take all my annual leave. That's so fun. I love that. Started watching Bridgerton. I'm on the fence as to what I think of the series. Ooh, nice. I fell in love with it instantly, I'll be honest. Yeah, absolutely love the series. Right. I think these need to be pink. You still get paid for vacation, but it starts to be discouraged. With vacation days, your manager encourages you to take them so you don't lose them. Something I find odd about America is you have vacation days and then you have PTO. And or you have a set number of sick days you can take, and if you go over your number of sick days and it's got to be PTO, and there's a difference between them all, and I'm just I'm confused. All I know is that it's not good in America. For time off, at least. Oh, PTO and sick days at my company are all combined. Ooh. Victorian theme is my style. It's Regency. It's not Victorian. Regency period or Georgian. End of kind of Georgian era. My husband used to work for Blockbuster and said they were a decent company to work for before they started going downhill. Yeah, it's interesting. That one, nice. Makes sense. Fun kind of business. How lovely. I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Me too, Erica. So I feel that. It's kind of how it's for that's kind of how it's for me. We have annual, which can be used for every, and sick, self-explanatory, but I work for the government. They're proposing to combine them into just PTO. So if you catch the flu, you have to give up your holiday. Yeah, because in the UK, there's, you can, like, if you are, say, on your annual leave and you're sick, you can get that annual leave time back and have it as sick pay instead of annual leave pay if you've got a doctor's note, and then you can take the annual leave at a separate time. That's another plus in the UK. You can kind of, if you're unwell during your annual leave, you can get it back. I mean, sick pay is obviously less money than annual leave pay, but at least you could actually enjoy some time off at a later time. That happened to my mum. Just recently. PTO includes both vacation and sick days. If you're sick 3 days, that's deducted from your PTO, so less of it. That is... Whew. That's... I'm sorry, but that's just wrong. Like, that is wrong. That because you're ill, you then get less holiday than a healthy person. Because some people have long-term health conditions and are therefore iller more often than others. No. So no wonder Americans are reluctant to take sick days and work through lots of sickness. Like, yeah. What a terrible policy to have. Chronic fatigue syndrome is no joke. Seriously, yeah. You're not familiar with the different themes, excuse me. There's subtle differences. So the way to, like, remember it is the kind of names of the eras are done by who's ruling at the time. So this is kind of going sidetrack on a different plot to what we're talking about in the main conversation here. But so Victorian is the era that Queen Victoria was the Queen. Georgian is when the 4 King Georges were the kings of the UK, because it was George 1, 2, 3, 4 all in a row. But the Regency period is like a period of time within the Georgian period where King George III went mad, as you can see in the TV series. He went mad, so his son George IV became the Prince Regent and like regent of the country, so that's why it's called the Regency. And like the Tudors, you had the Tudors ruling. It's like different names for different periods of years. I don't know what we'd be in, because like you've got the Elizabethan era, which is like Shakespearean time. That's because the Elizabeth I was the queen at the time. Just wondering, for those of you who do alcohol marker pages, how long does it take you? Because it's supposed to be quick, but I'm here since 6 PM and not done yet. Depends on the alcohol marker page. I can do, usually it takes me between 1 and 2 hours for an alcohol marker page, depending on the level of detail on it. Very jealous of UK EU vacation time, sick pay, etc. But I'm so glad you guys have it. So much better for our populations. Oh, come on. Why is my chat being silly? Get away. There we are. So much better for a population's physical and mental health. Yeah, exactly. In the NHS, I got 6 weeks leave a year. Months full pay, 6 leave, 6 months full maternity, then 3 months half pay. It was very generous, I think. Definitely. As a teacher, I didn't have vacation because school breaks are sort of vacation. We had 7 sick and PTO during the school year, but they roll over to the next year if you don't use them. Interesting. Every time we talk about this, I get more angry. I'm just so sick of the way we treat workers here. And yeah, don't get me started on how the service industry workers are treated. Like food and beverage, and the fact that they rely on tips, and more people are relying on tips and their wage. Like, pay them a fair wage so you don't have to No. It's something I feel like so strongly about. As someone who worked in food and beverage for almost 10 years, to be reliant on tips I think is crazy. And as a paying customer, I don't want to be paying tips to someone that I don't think did above and beyond service. No. There's so many hidden charges in America, with the fact that tax isn't included in the prices, where it is for everything here in the UK. The fact that you have tax on top of your bill plus tips on top of that. Like, you can't pre-plan how much you're going to spend before you go out. It's ridiculous. Oh. Sorry, I'm going to go just mute my audio and I need to blow my nose. Right, there we go. Trump has ended taxing on tips here. UK should do the same. To my knowledge, tips were never tips are always an extra on top. They're never an expected, so they wouldn't be taxed anyway. And all the tax is included in the price of what's on the menu, so you don't get added tax onto your bill. Use a different amount of time on my alcohol marker pages and how detailed I want it. Use 1 hour days. Yeah, it's different how much time it takes depending on what you're doing, how big the page is, how many layers you're doing. We don't have a living minimum wage. Yeah, that's insane to me. Because with minimum wage here, yeah, it's not enough for a lot of people to live on, but we do have it, and it's, what is it, $11.42 I want to say? It does change. It's going to go up in a month. Let me see. So currently it is £12.21. No, yeah, and then it's going up by 50p. Ooh. I mean, it's crazy that only 5 years ago, not 5 years ago, only 10 years ago, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that long of a time, minimum wage for under 18-year-olds was £3.87. It's now, well, it's going to be £8. Like, it's doubled in 10 years. That's crazy. And I heard someone else say, oh, well, it's doubled since I was that age. And I was like, yeah, but that's a generation. Like, my dad was sort of saying, like, oh, yeah, it's doubled since that. No, that's a whole generation in between, rather than 10 years. It's less than a generation. Off topic, but I'm stuck on my February Tiny Shelf page. I think it's done, and I like the colours, but something looks wrong with the execution. Maybe I just need to walk away. Yeah, sometimes you just need to not look at it for a few days, and then have a think. No one should need taxes to make ends meet. Not taxing tips doesn't solve the root of the issue. Absolutely. Completely agree. And how and why could you tax tips? Like, oh, it just defeats the point of a tip for me. Like, just increase the prices of it. When I had acute COVID for 3 weeks, they actually had to take short-term disability that the state pays for, so we get it back. Most people don't report taxes either. They're encouraged to by their employer to report a small amount of tips, but hide the majority, so the employer doesn't have to pay workers more. Sorry, no one should need to. Yeah. It's gone up a lot since I entered the workforce. It was like £4 something when I got my first job. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane how much it's gone up by. I used to get people at my last job being like, oh, I'm only on £9 and you're on £12 or £10 or whatever. And I'm like, look, when I was your age, it was £3.87. I used to scrounge out an extra 15 minutes. They'd be like, oh, you can go home. I'd be like, no, I'll stay 5 minutes more so I could round it up to 15 so then I could get an extra £1. And then I did get tips. I mean, it wasn't crazy amounts. Some weeks it was more than others. But it was like a extra added bonus. And that's what tips should be. Gosh, apparently I typed taxes every time I meant to type tips. I got a bit heated. Oh no. When I started my full-time job in January 2021, minimum wage here was €400 after taxes. It's £7.50 today. Wow, that's a lot. Take it that's a week or a month? What's that? Because ours is done by hours. Can't be 400 an hour. That's crazy. Did also get an EMA when I was in college though. £30 a week for full attendance plus £100 bonus twice a year. What on earth is that? £30 a week for full attendance. That's crazy. Education's maintenance allowance. Oh, right. Got scrapped a year or two after me. That's a month. We do monthly unless it's a specific job. That's a different system. Ah, right. Okay, that makes sense. There is so much leafage going on down here. I have no idea what half of it is, so I'm just going to scribble the green on and hope for the best. Do this purple. Let's do this weird one pink, why not? Hello, happy birthday. Is it today your actual birthday? It is indeed. Thanks for joining. Welcome in. Our internet on the lounge is broken. Our son is here trying to figure out where it's broken. Oh, good luck. No. Mad King George III was the American Revolution. Regency is Pride and Prejudice. Victoria, Charles Dickens. King Edward VII, Mary Poppins. King George V, Downton Abbey. And World War I, King George VI, World War II. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Erica. Yeah, King George III, American Revolution / Bridgerton. Drawn a cheesy love heart for my husband tomorrow. Love that. Inspiring me to use my Tombos more. I used them once at a mythographic and they were so streaky and I haven't picked them up again. They definitely work better in some books than others. They work really well in Kirby's books. I really like them in the Lomart books, and they're amazing in Camilla DeRico's pop manga books. Oh, they're so good in there. They do really well on smooth papers, I will say, rather than a textured one. Because they also do well Mel Pomeni's books really well. Kimberlin's getting ready to head out. Take care, Kimberlin. I'm going to finish off my bit of cake. Yes, thanks Kimberlyn. I will, yeah, see you Sunday. And there's a new book, a single-sided. Very excited about that. Yes, so I saw the video she did on Instagram the other day where she was signing a few pages and was saying that anyone... Oh, I had cake on my fingers. Look, cake on my page. So she was signing a few pages and saying that anyone... The first... or 10 random pre-orders from her website will get these signed pages alongside their books. I thought that was so cool, so I went on her website to check it out and I was like, oh, £15, that's not too bad. In fact, that's cheaper than on Amazon. Sure, let's work out what the shipping cost would be. 23 quid for the shipping for a book that cost £15, and I was like, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Not gonna happen. Clearly it's coming from US, I think. Yeah, her new book looks gorgeous, and the new like exclusive pages are amazing. I love the cover image of Paint and Ink. I think they're really cool. I do like the sound of a watercolour book, but I think I would wait on it for it to drop in price if I could find it for a good deal, because it's 20 quid on Amazon UK for 24 images. That just feels a bit expensive to me. You're working in the best of pop manga right now. Nice, Dana. I've been having a lot of trouble getting polys to work in Sea to Stars. I'm going to try basing with water-based markers and see how they work over that. Yeah, Oceans to Stars I based with water-based markers and went over the top with polys there. Did I? No, I used Prismacolors, I think, actually. But yeah, I based it. They work really well. Tombo's in that book. Take care, Tara. See you soon. I wasn't originally going to get Paint and Ink, but then I heard about the paper, so now I think I will. See, I was the other way around. I knew about the paper. I knew it was watercolour paper. And I was very excited for it. And then majority of the images are repeated. And that's where I just like... If there were more new pages in it, then I'd consider it. But there aren't. I missed it. It was only 24 pages. That's a little much. Yeah. I agree. And the fact that it's only 24 pages and then the majority are repeated illustrations, yeah, that's just a bit like, no thank you to me. Right, that's my cake done. Also miss it over repeat images. I miss a lot apparently. Yeah, the ones that I've seen on the little flip through that she's done, and also on the preview images on Amazon, I recognise most of them. Right, I'm gonna pop you guys on the Be Back Soon screen because I really need to loo. So I will be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back. I only have the first compilation book plus Flights of Fancy plus the Dragons one, so to me it's probably more worth it. Watercolour paper does sound nice. Yeah, I feel like her illustrations really lend themselves to watercolour. Yes, I'm really looking forward to Myths and Monsters. That sounds amazing. Right, I did, whilst I was getting back, just show you the paint and ink that I'm on about. So this cover image I absolutely love. Oh, that's not the cover image. There's a cover image. But yeah, looking through, I don't recognise this little guy. If you do and you know the book it's from, let me know. This one, I think that might be new, unless it's in the Mermaids book, because I don't have that one. This one I thought I didn't recognise, but it is in one of them. I don't know which one though. Here's the book. I remember seeing it as I was flipping through one day and I was like, oh, it is in here. It's in the Dragons one. Nope. Oh, yes it is. So that one's in the Dragons book. The dragons and other magically mythical creatures, as you can see there, from that book. This one, I love this page though, and this one is in Catitude. Ta-da! It is a lovely page though, and I think that would look so cool with a nice watercoloury background. And this one, ooh, which one's that in? I think it could be Flights of Fancy. It was right at the front, yeah. Flights of Fancy, that one is in. That book. And what else do we have? This one, that's also Flights of Fancy, I reckon. The bird. Let me see if I can find her. If I get time this month, side note, I want to do this page on Livestream. If I get time, I could do it on my day long one. That is a potential. That's not the right bird. Nope. Is that her? No, it's similar. I've got quite a few girls on birds in this book. Maybe it isn't in this book then. No. Doesn't mean it's not in another one of hers, I just can't think of what it is in. But yeah, there are several from this book. But she does have another one coming out this year, Myths and Monsters. There's no preview images yet, but I love the look at the cover. I love this Medusa character. Really cool. And she also shared a picture in her studio kind of tour of a double page spread of zombies. That looks so cool. Right. Put these Camilla books to the side. I have become such a Camilla fan though for the last year. Catitude and another one are in the Amazon sale. I can't remember which one now. Could be Flights of Fancy, could be Dragons. Beauties and Beasties is the one where I've got my eye on it. You know, the side eye emoji. That's me looking at Beauties and Beasties, being like, do I want that one? Do I need that one? And I think I'm just going to hold off. I've got 4, and it's a really nice variety of images through there. I'm just going to leave it at that. Right, time to base the bees. Because I think I've done everything else, although I just found another bit here. Flights of Fancy isn't the one, because I looked for it. Cute and Creepy could have been that one. I love that book. I didn't originally like her work that much because of how varied the line work was. Then I actually coloured a page and now I love them. Yeah. I was someone that admired from afar, went, I like her work, I appreciate her work, but I don't think it's for me. And then as I got a bit more into the kind of mixed media, neo-colours and watercolour effects, I was like, okay, I think I could give it a go. And the Lightsaber Bee Obi-Wan Kenobi was my first page, and yeah, I fell in love. Absolutely loved it. Because I'd had my eye on Cute and Creepy for ages. Because I thought it was such a fun and different art style for like Halloween. I really liked a lot of pages that people had coloured from it. And then I was gifted Flights of Fancy, and that kind of made me go, oh yeah, I do love it actually. Don't have Cute and Creepy, I should get it. Oh, it's so cute. I do love it. I don't know if it's my second or my third favourite. The top three. Top one, Flights of Fancy. It's got 165 bees in it. Of course it's my favourite. Then it's between Catitude and Cute and Creepy for number 2. I love them both. Sorry, dragons and other magically mythical creatures, but you're definitely in this in the bottom spot. I really am not a fan of the first book of hers. It's just that style isn't for me. It's just it's mainly girls. I like her animals, I like her creatures, I like her I do like her people, but I like other things with the people. But yeah, the Beauties and Beasties, I'm like, do I want it? I don't know. I'm not allowing myself to get it until I've coloured in all of them though. But that should be happening soon. As I'm in the process of colouring one in the Dragons book, and I've finished one, or I've got a plan to colour one in Catitude next month. It's a buddy colour. Not sure her style is for me, but I do look at her compilation book, because I've heard those books are good for water mediums and I want to use more of that. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everyone, and it wasn't for me for the longest time. And then something just changed in my mind and I was like, I think I'll enjoy this. It's a fun book for experimentation. People don't like the... I think Cute and Creepy is the best example for this. People don't like the kind of wallpapery backgrounds, but I think they work really well for just doing a wash of colour. Like, you don't have to colour all these bats, I mean you can, but just do like neo-colours, just do distress inks or soft pastels, medium of choice, and just wash it over the page, and you don't even need to do the background. This is the one I did. But yeah, I just had fun with neo-colour 2s. And then brought out the pumpkins with a bit of pencil. Yeah, there's a few backgrounds like this where it's like, you don't need to colour every single butterfly. Just do a watercolour, because the line work of these background elements tends to be lighter as well. This one's so cute. I should colour him for spring. Come on, randomizer. Randomise one of these books for me. Oh, this would be an epic one for Mermaid. But again, you've got this mermaid scale background, watercolour, like bring in some teals and blues and purples, whatnot, and then what I would do is maybe just do the odd one here and there with a metallic watercolour or a glitter paint pen. I think that would look really cool and effective. Oh, I love that little face. Right. Putting it away now. Other news, I just got my cleaning people to help trash boxes from my office/piano room, so now I can get to that closet. I have more desperately needed space in my colouring book collection. Woohoo! And now you can have fun organising. I do love her bees. Her bees are so cute. Currently walking to the mailbox to get my latest delivery of books, and now wishing I would have gotten that one. Which books did you get, Ali? When I first saw her work, I didn't think it was for me, but then seeing them coloured, I'm a convert and want to try pages. I'm the exact same. I really am. Hi, Artsy Endo, welcome in. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for the birthday wishes. Bye, Romany, and bye, Laurie. Both of you take care. Have a good rest of your days. Love the kitty, looks like one of mine. And yes, he would absolutely get his head stuck in bread. It's so cute. Could even do a collage with tissue paper or translucent washi tape for those backgrounds. Yeah. Yeah, like rainbow fish. Exactly, Anna. I would colour it like rainbow fish. That background with the kind of like odd, shiny scale here and there. I want to say the way this bee is shaded kind of confuses me. There's not enough light patches for the yellow. At least not in my opinion. That's yellow. Like this whole section is black. Like, that's too much black. I'm gonna add a section myself. There we go, that's better. A few off the top of my mind, but most excited for Colour Me East for Kids. Oh, yes, that book. I need that book. I think, yeah, I might get that book. And I talked about it earlier, but the... oh, what's it called? So Many Cute Animals by Kimmer Parrish. That looks like a scary bee since Kirby drew it so big. Yeah, this is a specific kind of bee. This is a rusty patched bumblebee. Before I go, I ordered those watercolours you used the other day. Nice! Hope you enjoy them. Where is my web page? Oh, they do have kind of like yellowy feet. Not all of them do. No, I'll do the feet black. It just feels right to me. Right. That is the basing done. What's the time? 10:02. Maybe the endangered bee is less yellow. So if you Google a rusty patched bee, yeah, it is beware for lines. But yeah, you can see that it's kind of got this rusty bum, but you can't really see it because it's more on the top down view that you see it. So that there. You know what? I feel like shading this bee because I feel like he looks odd. The watercolours I use are the Lightwish 24 set. I'm a look through it ASAP person, so currently looking at it, love it. Yes, I agree. As soon as it arrives, I've got to flip through. Honestly, it takes quite a lot of self-restraint when I do my first impressions flip through to get the camera loaded, sit down, take a deep breath so I'm not out of breath, and film the flip through without just doing a quick thumb through at least. Hiya Sue, welcome in. Well Danny. Thank you for the happy birthday. So yeah, the only watercolour set I have is this Lightwish one. I do have a review on the channel because they sent me these. But yeah, do recommend them. Not that I've used them very often, but yeah, this is the watercolours I used for the Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I still haven't cleaned the palette, but that's fine. it's watercolour, so it'll come off. Hiya Dawn, thank you for joining. Yeah, I saw, oh, who was it? Dana, I think. Got Colour Me Easter, and she did a quick flip. She's done a full flip, but I'm saving watching that. But it only just got released in the UK. Ooh, sorry. It got released yesterday. So I don't know if I order it when it would come. Colour Me Easter. I love spring. Spring. Oh, it's because I'm on delivery to the US to protect my address. Change address. Look on my phone. $6.99. Oh, it arrives Monday. Add to basket. Is that on 4 for 5% off? No, it's not. I might be doing a book order. Please don't forget the rusty back on the back part of this rusty pack. You can't see the back though. The back is like here, covered by the flowers, so otherwise I would have done it. They could have easily just called it Colour Me Spring. Yes. Ali, yes. Come on. What about this book is for children? What kid is colouring these tiny details? Let me find the worst example. Not the worst example, but the best example. That's not for children. Why have you advertised it for children? Like, just call it Colour Me Christmas. Remove that. I need to put a washi tape over that because it annoys me no end. This is not for kids. Like, if it was like super large, big, bold shapes, animals, like honestly, you could look at Camila Angel Cover books and label that for kids. I'd understand that. This is way too detailed for a child. No. It bothers me so much that this is labelled for kids when it's got the exact same level of detail as the creepy kawaii. In fact, some of these pages have more detail than this. Yet this is for anyone. This is for kids. Why? Why? Cider Mill Press / Apple Cider Press for the children. Like, no. Just call it Colour Me Christmas and move on with your life. It ain't for kids. It ain't for adults. It's just for people. Rant over. It's for big kids. It's for anyone. RJ Hampson is more kids than this. I mean, yeah, and he is not for kids. not that he's like inappropriate, but like he does some detailed pages is what I mean by that. Right, I'm going to colour this bee because I think it's looking a bit weird. How the black sections don't look quite right. I'm going to use black and dark sepia for him. And then the yellows. So when I do this, take my scrap, do a large colour swatch, do the rest of my pens. I do find they look darker on here than they do on colouring book paper. This is just like my note card set of paper. And then on here I can test out my colour combos, pencils on top of it. That's why I do a bigger swatch. Adults are more likely to break the rules for sons than they are for children, exactly. Yeah, there are some children over. Yeah, I don't dispute the fact that kids can colour it, but they're not just for kids. Don't say the book is for kids when it's not just for kids. No. Now, I do think I've made the yellow too orangey, But it's way too late for that now. Maybe I can bring it in with a bit of lighter pencil over the top. This is still a bit wet, it's not applying very well. Yeah, it's not working. Might need a bit of burnt ochre. Yeah, that's good. Gets me sharpener. Alright, I'm going to start off with burnt ochre. But all that being said, I really love the look of the Colour Me Easter book. I love colouring spring things. It's full of like cute little bunnies and flowers. Yeah, and there's one that I could colour for a lot longer of the year than the Christmas or the Halloween books. And it's nice having a spring specific book. I noticed when doing my randomizer that I don't really have any spring specific books. I've got 3 in total? Yeah. Your Colour Me Easter book arrived today. Nice, Amy! Might try and do like a page a month for the not the Easter period, for the spring period. Okay, that's somewhat working. Are you going to be adding any black to that big rusty patch bee? I mean, it's got black stripes, so yes. These will be black stripes. Yes, we were talking about the 20 new colours, so anyone who joined in later, Faber-Castell has got 20 new colours, and I can't wait because it looks like there's some pastel colours. I am specifically desiring a pastel purple because these purples don't cut it for me. They don't cut it. Yeah. And peach. They don't have anything peach. Pastel purple and peach are like the main colours that I just desperately want and need from this. Another lighter blue than light phthalo blue would be great as well. I mean, just any more pastel colours. They do their darks really well. I think Polychromes is one of the best set of pencils for dark shades. I don't think the Prismas are as good. It's got a few, but like their dark green isn't very dark, whereas Chrome Oxide green is nice and dark. What to do? I gave my cousin one of my new Rita Berman books for her foster daughter. Nice. She looked at Rita Berman and was concerned her books were for adults. I had her look through the book and she laughed. Oh, bless. Colour Me Easter wouldn't be too bad of a book to try and finish. It's only 30 pages. I mean, yeah, if you spread that out over a year, that would be 2 to 3 pages a month. That would take you a year to finish. Wouldn't be too difficult, would it? Or if you did 2 pages a month, that would take you 15 months. It's not too challenging of a goal. Right, that's a bit better now. I've been on a tour of Aldi shops looking for the ones Jo showed in her haul video. I have got 3 of them. Ooh, I haven't watched that haul video yet, but I have seen these books in Aldi, and they look amazing. They really do. But it concerns me that they don't have any publishing info pages. Like, who made the book? Who's the publisher? Who's the artist? You've got absolutely no idea. At least for the books that I saw in Aldi a few weeks ago. So I was just like, But I mean, you get whatever brings you joy. I'm not here to judge. Sorry, I just loaded up YouTube. And Bruno Art Gallery has uploaded part 1 or half of the solutions for Le Grand Classiques Tome 13, colour by number. Exciting! Right. What was I going to look for? Joe. Piggy pens. Piggy pens tube. Right, let's turn my volume down. Yes, that is the books that I saw in Aldi. I was specifically looking at the mythical one. It looked really cool. Mythical Mindful Colouring. There were some really nice pages and some where I was like, eh. But yeah, I couldn't find artist details anywhere. I need to go to bed. Have a good day, evening, night, morning, wherever it is for you. Take care, Adele. Have a good night's sleep. Bubble of Colouring has a post on her YouTube channel. What the new 20 colours are going to be. Yes, I've seen that post. Well, I've seen post other places, elsewhere. That's what I was looking for. That's the word. Oh, they do say who the illustrator is. Maybe I just wasn't. I mean, I was in Aldi when I flipped through and I was like, I cannot see. It's because usually there's a publishing info page at the back of the book or at the front of the book. And it didn't have it. It just went straight into the pages. I would be glad to have that pastel blue they show, like a Prismacolor powder boot. Yes, that would be so useful. For the Aldorable book we talked about on stream a couple of weeks ago. I really like it, but I'm a big Teresa fan, so that was expected. Ooh, yes. That released today, in the UK at least. I will have to keep an eye out on your channel for a flip, because I also have my eye on it. Hi Lucy, thank you, welcome. Sarabi Kutiala is the illustrator. That's good to know. But still, I'm just trying to be more picky and selective with my books recently, because I've got so many. And when I look at books I think, okay, would I colour this over or would I want to pull out this book over other books in my collection? If the answer is no, it's gone. It's gone. You got yours today? Or the Aldorable book? Or what are you on about? Oh, Joe read them out. That's why I went and looked. Nice. I just obviously wasn't looking at the right spot. Because I've got a lot of... The Mythical Creatures was the one I was like, And I've got a lot of Mythical Creature books. In fact, that could be a good collection video. Because I've got a Fairy Tales collection. I want to do books that go through the 4 seasons next. And then... What else have I got? Zodiac and Tarot collection videos. I feel like Mythical Creatures could be a good one. That's another one of my favourite themes. Literally, I'm trying to be picky too. They keep releasing more. Artists, stop releasing such beautiful books that I have to buy. That's how I feel. I would be on a no-buy, but all these bloody artists keep releasing such amazing books, I just have to buy them. That's the trouble. It's all the artist's fault. If they weren't doing it, if they packed it up, put the pencils down. But no, I love the artists and I do not begrudge them. And I do like having a nice collection. I do. Collecting is part of the hobby. There's no shame in having a large collection. Absolutely no shame. Trying to do no by Feb and having success so far. Woohoo! I've kind of gone a bit crazy in Feb. Well, I did my lyrical order, and I think I'm going to get another couple. And honestly, I'm tempted to just go crazy. It's my birthday month. When else are you going to go crazy? Oh, you got Outdoorable. Nice, Lucy. Yeah. I do need to see a flip through for that, so if anyone does one, I will check it out. If you all have the Polly's, I would get some skin tone sets. Cheapest probably the Black Widows. More expensive a Dermot Drawing, Karen Dash Luminance, and Dermot Life Past. Yeah, I'd like more skin tones from Polly's. Love flipping through all my books, and most are uncoloured. They bring me joy. Yeah, absolutely. They do bring you joy. And seeing a collection all together lined up on a shelf is like, oh, very satisfying. It's little things in life, eh? Right, going in with the dark sepia. Oh, another colour I'd love in the Polly's. Beige. I love a beige. Like we have in the Black Widows. Anything like this. Any of these colours like Merc, Eggshell Fawn, Light Mocha, Brown Fog. I just find it so usable. Like something lighter than Bista or lighter than Nougat. That's what I like. You're doing a live tomorrow, we'll show it on there. Ooh, what time are you live, Lucy? Because I'm working tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be back when you're live. Only booked 2 books so far, but I also have some pre-orders due. Yeah, I only got 2 books in January, which for me, that's very good. So I was like, I'll allow myself to treat myself. Yeah, I think everyone goes a bit crazy in their birthday months, because they're like, 'tis the season to treat yourself, as they would say. As Tom Haverford would say. Treat yourself. There's a cow page in Colour Me Easter. I'm obsessed. My plans for the rest of the month are about to go out the window. I'm just colouring as many as you can. Love it. You haven't bought anything, just pre-orders? Yeah, last month was just pre-orders. Thank you, Eowyn. Thank you. Welcome in. Yeah, it doesn't count. I think pre-orders don't count. If you didn't... Even though the money doesn't go out of your account until they arrive, they don't count because you've ordered them before. Perfect. 2 PM UK time. That's when I finish work. I will be there, Lucy. I will be there. Polly's are great for browns, just not light browns. Definitely agree. Definitely agree. Quite often I've supplemented my Polly's with a Black Widow beige colour because of that. I think, Erica, if pre-orders don't count, we should only do pre-orders. We should only pre-order books, then nothing ever counts. Sorry, what's that? You've pre-ordered 70 books? Yeah, but they don't count because they were pre-orders, so it's not like I'm actually getting them. I love this theory. I like this. Yeah, I've got I pre-ordered Tome 13 and I did my lyrical haul. Sorry, I'm gonna cough. I go crazy the month after my birthday to give people a chance to buy me stuff first. I just know my family don't get me anything colouring related. I have a wish list. I'm like, buy me anything off that wish list. Do they? No. They go, oh, you have enough colouring stuff. I'm like, I don't care. Oh no. I wouldn't, like, I quite regularly go through my wish list and reevaluate, and if it's something that I don't want, then I'll get rid of it. Yeah, there's a lot of books that I'm looking forward to this year. February has had a lot of releases this month. Teresa has that otter book, honestly. That utterly adorable. Yeah, I'm getting that. For sure I'm getting that. I showed my dad, and otters are his favourite animal. And he goes, when's it coming out? And I was like, March. And he goes, right, March. His birthday is on the 20th of June. He goes, right, that gives you plenty of time to complete the book by my birthday. And I was like, no. He was like, give it to me completely coloured as a birthday present. I was like, no, I can't do that. I mean, yes, I colour a lot, but to do just colouring in that one book all month, well, I'd get bored. And I don't want to get bored of otters, because they are so cute. I love otters too. Right, I think this bee is coming more to life now. Adding these extra strokes and the transitions is helping a lot. Hi, Mrs. French. Thank you for joining. See you later, Amaya. Take care. And hi, Glitter Day. Oh, not much longer, I'll be honest. Another 10 minutes or so. I'm going to colour this bee and then I'm going to go. So I just got his legs to do. Yeah, Lucy is absolutely lovely. Check her out, Lucy Colours 2024. She's got a YouTube channel and she's just started doing live streams, which is really fun. So yeah, I started filming my spring randomizer today. If I have the energy tomorrow, I'll finish it tomorrow. If not, I'll finish it Sunday. And I'm going to do it as a premiere video. So I think I don't know what night to do it as a premiere. Or day. Or time. So I was like, oh, I could do it Sunday. No. I'm too busy. I want to go live again on Sunday this week. So maybe I could do it like next Wednesday? Or next... Ooh, you know what? I'll do it next Friday when I usually go live. Because I'm not going to go live next Friday because I'll be doing my day-long live stream the following day on a Saturday, and I just think that would be a bit too much for me. So I'll premiere that video next Friday, my spring randomizer. Be there or not. No skin off my back. But yeah, I'll have it go live at 7:30. So it's like a replacement live. Okay, I like that. And I'll be there in the chat. Chatting away. And you guys can be like, oh my gosh, she's vetoed another book. Oh my gosh, what's she doing? Vetoing another one. What's the point of the randomizer if you keep vetoing? I don't care. Complain away. I get nervous to start on a new book, but the tack with the title pages has been helpful to get me to actually start on my book, so thank you. That is such great news, Elise, and I've been loving seeing so many people hashtag tackling those title pages. Yeah, it's been great, and as I've been going through the randomizer, I'm like, okay, when I colour in this book, before I do the page that I actually want to do, I do the title pages first, and then it's like getting a bit of colour in, like I did the Spooky Adventures of Witch Cat, the second book. I coloured the title page of that the other day, and that was really fun. And again, yeah, first page of the book means it's not an uncoloured book anymore. Colour one page, take it out of the book, blasphemy I know, and frame it for him. Yeah, I was thinking of that. And with the Teresa Goodrich books, it's a good book to do that with because the pages are perforated, and I think if I did do that, I would have to scan or take a picture and print it out and put it in my book so I could have it for my memories. And like tack it in to where it should be. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that, and I was also thinking it'd be a cute page to colour for my future baby nephew that's due in end of May. And I thought, oh, this could look really nice in his room. A little cute little otter page. So I thought, I've got to colour something for his room. But I'm like, oh, okay, if I'm going to colour something, I can't use my alcohol markers, so I'm going to have to be taking my time with it. Probably use polychromos, because I think they're probably the most light fast pencil I have. Oh, I love the videos too, Lucy. Yeah, the replay, I mean, the video, it's a premiere, so it's like a normal video. But I'll be live when it goes live. Like, I'll be in the chat when it goes live. I get told I have enough books. Technically I do, but that's not the point. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Do people actually say that? I think people joke it. Like, I've had it in my randomize where they're like, why do you randomise if you say no to all these books? And it's like, I do have reasons. Like, I've just coloured in it. This time I've just been bad at not... Because I've kind of changed how I've done it now, rather than using my journal to go through books. I have a separate Google Docs sheet, and I remove any of the seasonal specific books like Christmas, Halloween, summer, whatever. And I've also removed all my project books and group buddy colour books, except I was bad at removing all the group ones. Or sometimes it's a book that I've just recently coloured in, and so I want something different. So I have reasons. Drinking game for next Friday. Every time Jess vetoes a book, take a shot. Right, I'm trying to think of how many I've done so far, and I'm halfway through. And I want to say at least 10. Like, I'll be honest. Because it's quite often like a couple in a row. You get you a gavel. I'm not sure if that's what you call it in the UK with bees, that says, I reserve the right to veto. Order! Yeah, we did call it a gavel. Vetoed! Doof! Any advice on what pencil brands work best in the new Lulu Mayo Hugs and Kisses book? I assume it's like all the other books. And I like Black Widows, Artex, Arteza, Prismas. Honestly, I like anything in those books, but I tend to base. I've based one with markers in the new book, and it worked really well. Ooh, an otter holding a baby otter would be so cute for a baby human's room. That's exactly what I thought. Yes. Little baby otter. We'll have a very fun drinking game, you mean? A bottle of rum is needed then. Yes. You need like a 10-litre bottle to get through it if you're doing that. Caution. Jess does not condone this message. I do not support this message. Drink at your own risk. Hi Sherry, thank you for joining, and thanks for the birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will not be here for much longer. I'm going to finish up colouring this bee, and then it's Betty Bye's time, as I got work in the morning. It's going to be so exciting next week, streaming and being like, I could stream to whenever I feel like. I mean, I try not to stream once my parents have gone to bed, because I don't think it's very fair. So if I do, I'm like just finishing up. That's a good idea, thanks. I didn't think of basing. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, let me stop getting distracted. Here we go. The Tombos did amazing in here. Very minimal streaking. The most I got was a little bit in the dress here, but literally only the tiniest bit, and that will cover up perfectly with pencils. And I'm thinking of going over the top with my Brute Fina macarons, because I haven't used them in ages for like a full page. Oh, it's gone. And I think it's got some good colours for it. Yeah, like these minty greens. Got the nice pale yellows, pale pinks. I've actually got them in a pencil case now, so they'll be easier to use. But I'm saving the pencil shading for when I go to Zoe's next week. We're going to have a couple of days colouring together. So I need to remember to bring that pencil case with me. Or just bring the pencils that I need. I could do that. I've had an amazing colouring filled day, thank you Sherry. It's had a lot of bees, a bit of Disney, and what more could I want? Not much. Not much at all. I'm looking forward to the new polys too, and that they will be sold separately, absolutely. 10 PM GMT, that's not too bad. Yes. Yeah, it's 10:20 right now. Tiptoes into the room, fangirling so hard on the inside. Thank you for joining, Tally, welcome. Lovely to see you here. Night, Jasmine, you take care. Been looking for your tombola. That's autocorrect. Looking for your tombos. Have some pastels somewhere. Sorry for the ignorant American question, but occasionally you pronounce R differently. Oh, no, that's not an ignorant question. That's an accent thing. I'm from the southwest, and a big thing about the southwest accent. I don't have a very strong southwest accent, but southwest accent is Hagrid from Harry Potter, and the classic is you say you ooh ahs, you ooh ah, but yeah, I do pronounce my R's. It doesn't. I don't have the strongest of southwest accents, to be honest, but it does pop out every now and then with a few words, like often like proper. I'll say a lot more southwest. Anything ending in like an ER. But yeah, that's like I'm from the county Wiltshire, so we go ooh are and oh my lover. Tratter. Not near Cornwall, but southwest. Quite a bit up further from Cornwall. So you have like the point of England here. I'm sort of around here, so like Cornwall's down there. You go Cornwall, Devon, Dorset, Somerset, and I'm in Wiltshire. Southwest accent is like the Scottish accent. It's really not, Angie, but okay. I mean, the Scottish accent, you roll your R's. I love the way you say green. Green. Or I love the way Amanda says green. Green. Ein blue. Thanks for Thanks for answering. I'm familiar with a couple of different UK accents, but that was throwing me. It's because it's not very represented. Like, the Southwest is very underrepresented in everything. Like, whenever I find someone, or like, you know, on TV shows and they're like, I'm from so-and-so, I'm from so-and-so. So rarely are they from Wiltshire, and whenever they are, I'm like, yeah, or if they're from Somerset, because we're right. Hagrid wasn't Scottish. Hagrid's Southwest. McGonagall's Scottish. There's so many different accents, like across America. I mean, for such a tiny country, it really is such a wide variety of accents. But I never used to notice a Southwest accent until I went to uni. And then I'd come home and I'd be like, I'd hear the like proper ooh-ahs. And I'd be like, oh, I love it. I love hearing it now. Like, you don't appreciate something until you don't hear it all the time, kind of thing. But we also have the Bristolian accent, which is people from Bristol, which is where half of my family are from. Like my dad's side of the family. And Bristol is similar, but if you heard of the comedian Russell Howard, that's where he's from. He's like, there's very few celebrities from this area of the country. And when they are, it's like half their personality. Yeah, you always have people from the north and from the Midlands, so many from London, so many from Essex. Big up Southwest. Like, anyone from Wiltshire, Somerset, Dorset, yes. Those three counties are kind of me and where I've been from. My mum's from Somerset, because we're right on the border. And then we lived in Dorset for a few years. Yeah, it isn't strong, no. I've been told by a lot of people from around here that I don't sound like I'm from around here. I sound quite posh. But I've always just enunciated my words quite well, and I think that's why I have a tendency to sound a bit posher. Robbie Coltrane was born and raised in Glasgow. Every time I watch Harry Potter, all I hear is him talking Scottish. No, he's proper Southland. Harry, what are you doing down here? First years? Because my mum likes to go like proper West Country sometimes, or like sometimes it'll come out. She does like fire alarm test at work, and she goes, "Warning everyone, it's going to be a fire alarm." It always makes me laugh when she says it. Apparently makes everyone else laugh as well, but she's like, I go full Hagrid mode. When I hear myself, I think I sound common. I've always pictured you, Lucy, from being like southeast area, maybe like Sussex. Like, I've no idea where in the country you are, Lucy, but that's where I picture. That's what you're at. That's what you seem like to me. Yeah, I love listening to Amanda too. Isn't that funny? I'd never noticed her accent, and being in college in Bath, I usually pick up the West Country up, maybe because it's just further south. Yeah, Bath is my nearest city. It's about 30 minutes away from me. I don't know how to do this eye. Just black, probably. Hot Fuzz accent. I've never seen Hot Fuzz, but I think I know what you're on about. It's the one with is it Simon Pegg in it? Hot Fuzz accent. Also, This Country, Daisy May Cooper. But she like proper puts it on. Hiya, Eleonora. Welcome. No worries about turning up at the end. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Ah, yes. And Nick Frost. He's the next Hagrid, isn't he? In the series. I've never seen Nick Frost in anything, but I recognise the name from... Yes. Yes, he is the next Hagrid. Oh, he's a... Oh, and he's been in Shaun the Dead. I think. Let's double check now. Yes, he is. Oh, I tell you what, when I was watching, what's it called, Lord of the Flies, one of the kids on it, the kid who plays Jack, I was looking at him and going, he would make an amazing Draco Malfoy. He just gives off the vibes. He had the blonde hair. And I was like Googling the cast because I was interested to see if these kids had been in anything before, because I thought they were doing a very good job. And lo and behold, the guy that I thought would make a great Draco Malfoy is going to make a great Draco Malfoy. He is Draco Malfoy in the new series, and I thought, make me a casting director right now. I found my calling. But yeah, I wonder if he's going to be like typecast into that kind of villainous role now. Do you know what? Tom Felton made a career out of it. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost were a power duo. They did the Cornetto trilogy, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, World's End. They also did some one-offs like Port, and they start doing TV shows like Spaced. Yeah, I've seen clips of those films around, but I didn't know that Simon Pegg and Nick Frost were like a duo. I didn't know that. Hate Lord of the Flies. Yeah, it's a new They made it into a short series. What was that accent? They've made it into a short series on the BBC. And I've never actually seen or read the book. But I remember seeing a clip of what they do to Piggy. And I remember watching it and being like, I feel traumatised. And I'm just waiting for that to come. I think it's going to be in the final episode. And I'm just like... But I can't exactly remember what happened or what they did, other than it was traumatising. But yeah, I'm 2 episodes in, and probably finish it off tomorrow. I didn't fancy feeling traumatised today. Yeah, I mean, I knew nothing about it other than the broad concept of kids being stranded on an island and having to make up their own rules. Right, I think that will be it for today. I do like how this bee's turning out now. He's definitely popping off the page, isn't he? They used to be, but Simon went more Hollywood, getting roles in Mission Impossible and stuff. But they're BFFs, I think. That's cute. That's cute. I love... You gotta love and you gotta respect a British comedy duo. So many great ones. For all you Americans, series to us is what you call season. Oh, yeah, for me they're like... what's the word when it's like 2 words that mean the same? Like, they're replaceable. Like, I tend to call it series, but I also call it season. I think... If I think about, like, watching something like, I'm on season 2, I'm on season 3, that's when I'd use season. But if I'm watching a series as a whole, I'd call it a series. Have you seen the new series? That's what I'd say. He's beautiful. Synonyms, that's the word. I hated reading Lord of the Flies in high school. My teacher hated me because I kept saying this isn't how people act. It's an allegory for how damaging boarding school is. And fun fact, if you didn't know, I went to boarding school. And I can tell you, that's a terrible... I had no idea that it was meant to be an allegory for boarding school, because no, that's so not how it goes. Like, I went, honestly, my school was a very, like, well-behaved school. And before you think, oh, the reason your accent's so posh, it's because you went to boarding, it wasn't a private school. There were private schools around me, but it was a state school, which means you don't pay for the education, you just paid for the boarding. But yeah, I did go to boarding school. Fun fact. There was a guy who played a super evil recurring bad guy on Bones. Then he showed up as Zoe's super nice brother on Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Took a while for me to get past that. Yeah, often when I see like a good guy, or like a person that I associate being a good guy playing a bad guy. Like, I think the first time, oh, what was it? Seeing Jude Law playing a bad guy, even though he tends to play bad guys now. But the first film I saw him in was The Holiday. Just the nicest single dad you could ever meet. Mr. Napkinhead. And then seeing him play a bad guy, I was like, this feels wrong. David Thewlis, that was another one. Lupin and Harry Potter. Seeing him play a bad guy, just wrong. No, he's nice Lupin. I kept complaining that we were only reading books with male protagonists and we should have a more gender-balanced reading list. I was an Elise. Elise? You go, girl. You go, girl. You fight for what you believe in. Because it's true. It is true. Us Americans say it like that also. Seasons to series. There we go. Night, everyone. Yes, night, Moira. And see you Sunday. Yes, I will be live again. It's Sunday afternoon, though. So, a bit of a different time. But I will schedule that later. Bee's gorgeous, thank you. Bee is definitely popping. Went to state school. Had to read Lord of the Flies. Yeah, Lord of the Flies wasn't on... It wasn't even an option in my curriculum, I don't think. What did I read? What did I read? What was my book? Our play was The Inspector Calls. Oh my god, what was our book? Oh, To Kill a Mockingbird. But I think when they changed the curriculum for the UK from letters to numbers for our grades, so instead of getting the grade A, B, C, you get 9, 8, 7, 6. It's stupid. When they changed that, they wanted to have more of a focus on British books. So things like you couldn't do To Kill a Mockingbird anymore, and it's like, but it's like such a classic book, like I don't understand like why, but they just wanted to focus on British books, so they kind of got rid of all the American authors from the curriculum. At least I believe they did. All the Flies were not medieval English curriculum. I remember it so well. Yeah, it wasn't, not for the exam board that we had. I don't even remember seeing it as an option. Yeah, because I did To Kill a Mockingbird, and then there was a different class in my school that did Of Mice and Men. You did it, Inspector Calls, Mice and Men, and Wuthering Heights. Seeing Brandon Ruth playing an evil cop was disturbing. Robert Carlyle, was he Rumpelstiltskin on Once Upon a Time? Yes, he was. Oh, love him. Love him. Things were different in my generation, yeah. Feel a bit bad now because my poor teachers had no choice about what we read, and I complained constantly to them. Bless them. Yeah. They're just like, oh god, here she goes. Here she's on one again. At least I'm imagining you like the character in 10 Things I Hate About You in her English classes. That's how I'm picturing you and how you're talking in your classes, just being like, actually, where's the female representation? Come on. Absolutely. Right, yes, I will say goodnight to you all, and yeah, Sunday, what time do I do on Sunday? 3 p.m. 3 p.m. on a Sunday. I will be continuing with this page. I'll pick out some pencils from my polychromos to shade with. Shouldn't be too difficult. Finish with the bees and potentially worry about a background. Potentially not. Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight and being here for my birthday. It's been great fun. I've had a lovely day and it's been great hanging out with you as always. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye everybody.